Welcome to the Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open, and this tournament is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. Now, after weeks of intense and exciting esports action, we are finally here at the day we've all been waiting for. At ito na nga, we will be hailing at the end of the day the first ever the Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open Champion. Napaka-exciting yan. Pero syempre, bago dyan, playoffs muna tayo. And we will be having an upper bracket match first between the Smart Omega and the Signal Ultra Warriors. And this will be followed by a lower bracket match between Bren Epro and Laos Playbook Eagles. Now, take note that all of these matches will be a best-of-5 matches, and depending upon the results of our first two matches, we will be having our battle for third and then the championship, which will be a grueling best-of-7. Kaya nga kung esports or COD action ang hanap ninyo, that's exactly what we have prepared for you up until the end of the day. Pero bago dyan, team standings muna tayo. On top of the leaderboard, we have Smart Omega, followed by the Signal Ultra Warriors, then Bren Epro, and then Laos Playbook Eagles. Apparently, all of the teams that are in 5 and 6 place have already been eliminated. Kaya yan ang aabangan natin who will emerge victorious in today's matches. And without further ado, casters, take it away.
Hey, hey, hey! It is a good day to play, mga ka-community. Maganda pa kayo sa araw ko. Welcome to the Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open Playoffs. And we are so hyped right now, mga kaibigan, na ibigay sa inyo action. Starting things off, of course, my name is Pika. I'm joined by Beef Mami. Please, tell me, kasing excited mo din ako ngayon.
Oh my gosh. Nakita natin yung highlights reel nun from the past few days leading up to this. Grabe, sobrang na-hype up kami while watching this. Sana kayo din sa bahay na-hype up din. Whatever team you're planning to go and have a really fun time with, kung sino-sino supportan nyo, comment nyo lang down below kasi today is the last day. All the 4 teams are gonna be playing for that number 1 spot here, Pika.
And as Eileen mentioned earlier, it is going to be an upper bracket finals muna before everything else between Smart Omega and Signal Ultra Warriors na walang tanong-tanong, sila talaga yung nag-dominate ng ating play-ins and group stage. So again, this is gonna be one heck of a battle for these two teams na alam naman natin na yung fan base nila ay talagang wilding out right now. Sa totoo lang.
And syempre, hindi mo kapatalo din yung CUW.
Oh,
Signal
yes.
Ultra has been absolutely blazing in this competition. Nakita natin yung fight na up against Bren Epro nga the other day. Syempre, sobrang impressive talaga nila. There's a reason why nandun sila sa upper bracket. And they've seen talaga, may weaknesses ang Smart Omega. Pero syempre, it's another team that they still have to go and beat. But pag nakita na may crack dun sa pader, syempre, buputasin na nila talaga.
Yes, and again, exploit nga is the name of the game. But speaking of mga kaibigan, kung gusto niyo pang makakita ng mga VODs natin, mga replays and all that, please do not forget to visit our YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/thenationalsph and our other socials as well. Kung hindi nyo pa na pupuntahan, that is the facebook.com/phnationals. The same goes for Twitter and Instagram, which is @phnationals.
And of course, this tournament is under the regulation and supervision of the Games and Amusements Board. So they're making sure talaga na yung competition is going to be healthy. They're going to keep their eyes on it and make sure everything is smoothly running. But speaking of smoothly running, tignan natin kung smooth ngayon ang dadaanan ng Smart Omega as per usual. Kasi nakita natin nung the previous days, medyo nahirapan sila eh.
Yeah, again, there's a saying that sometimes gods can bleed. You just need to find the right man to do it.
Yung Achilles heel nila.
Yes, exactly. In this case, ang naging contender, for the last day of the group stage was actually Bren Epro, which they fought long and hard for their spot dito, ano. And let's not forget yung personal sinasabi ko nga, the dark horse, which is Laos Playbook Eagles. So again, it was quite the play-ins and group stage. Nagpatunay talaga yung mga players nila dito na may bubuga talaga kami. And as we heard the players as well, hindi sila makakarating dito kung hindi sila magaling.
Feeling ko talaga yung Signal Ultra Warriors, they need to learn a thing of two up against Bren Esports, Epro rather. Because yung nga, Achilles heel ng Smart Omega ang Bren. Kasi sila yung team na nakakuha ng 3 mapa off of this team. And now, for Signal Ultra Warriors, they need to find the same thing up against Smart Omega. But nakita nga natin in game number 4, diba? Day number 4, na with Bren Epro, natalo nila ang Signal Ultra Warriors. 2-1 ang points dyan. And so, again, they need to find a way nga to get the weaknesses of Smart Omega and really just bounce it up. But speaking of the team members that have made Smart Omega such a great time, nakita mo, ikaw nagcastan, di ba? Hacienda Search and Destroy. Look at that whoopee getting that 37K.
Yeah, however, this will be the hard point nung sa fighting range nila from the last day. Ano? Again, this is one reason why Whoopi is such a threat overall sa ating mga players from Smart Omega. Yung matandang bata ang tawag sa kanya kay Whoopi with
Magmano po.
Yes, 37 for Whoopi. Kenny got himself 31, Risky with 27, and died, being the anchors and supports here would be Rage and Idra. Now for Signal Ultra naman, ito, yung matunog na yung pangalan niya, Jello from the block nga, with 31 kills, 24 for Aski, Ipao with 24 as well, Yaku with 23, and Kenshi with 15. Not to mention, a heap load of assists. In this case, si Candy overall, siya yung pinaka fruitful na pag-assist. Now, ito na yung search and destroy natin. This was from the last match that they had. This is between Omega and the Warriors. Ito yung, para mapaliwanag na natin sa viewers dito, Beef Mami, ito yung naging results nila facing off of each other.
Oh, absolutely. And now, it's really impressive to see nga dito, diba? Yung search and destroy nila is just so strong. Kaya sobrang surprising kung matatalo man sila. And nakita natin before, again, it was up against Brand E-Pro. Kung saan sila natalo, yung first loss nila in that search and destroy. But taking a look at everything, diba? Yung especially sa map na Takeoff, mahirap talaga yung mapa na to in every game mode kasi ang lawak talaga niya, diba?
Yeah, Takeoff, personal favorite, love-hate relationship nga tawag namin dun sa Takeoff. Kasi may mga times na pag-araw mo, maganda yung hulog mo that day. You're definitely gonna emerge on top sa Takeoff, and kahit anong mode yan kahit anong mode mo ilagay yan, may kahirapan talaga, whether it's search and destroy, whether it's hardpoint, and what more if control, diba? So those are just some of the things na naging factors dito sa laban between Smart and Signal. But speaking of Smart, if you guys are not aware of who these Titans are, let's take a look at Team Smart Omega. The lean, mean, green machine, that is what we call Smart Omega, mga kaibigan. And syempre, they want to sustain that winner side spot dito, Beef Mami. Alam naman natin na, syempre, from the top of the mountain right now, they only look up so far. Nakaabang na lang sila kung sino pa yung mangangahas umakyat.
Yun talaga, diba? I mean, ang ganda ng analogy na yun, no? So, yun nga, you're saying that these are the giants of the competition, and we are slowly seeing na kung ano yung weaknesses nila as a team. Kasi kinuusap ko si Jericho before starting this matchup, nagkamali talaga sila. So, at least admitting that if we know what they went wrong, kaya let's see kung anong adjustment yung dadalhin nila dito sa next. Kasi Signal Ultra Warriors, they're not a team that you should just see in the background. Kasi nga, ang galing nila. There's a reason why nandito sila. And now, speaking of the man himself, tignan natin kung mas malakas ang signal ngayon ng Signal Ultra Warriors up against Smart Omega. Signal Ultra Warriors. It was not a pretty way going up dito sa upper bracket, but they have found a way just by a little bit to go up against the giants that are Smart Omega, proving that gusto din nilang maging giants themselves.
Yes, being second seed overall dito, mga kaibigan, mga kapod community, syempre, hindi nyo talaga tatawanan yung pinagdaanan ng Signal Ultra Warriors. Not to mention, we have Ipao, sa totoo lang, na ang daming yung fanbase niya. Talagang nakabuntot sa kanya the whole way, knowing yung legacy na ginawa na din ni Ipao dito, and with all these teammates to back him up, and all of them complementing each other. Na dito talaga namang team effort on the side of Signal Ultra, and they're kind of the players dito na hindi sila magpa-pop off talagang kung hindi sila sure na kanila na talaga, you know. Yun yung dito sa location yun napansin natin sa kanila.
And yung kailangan nating mahitatin talaga, kung sino yung pambato nila up against Whoopi, diba? Kung we've seen him, if he has a streak, medyo mahirap talaga i-stop yan. But I think the man for the job is either Aipa or Kenshi. Nakita na natin yun dati. Especially with Kenshi. This guy perform well. It's under pressure, even though yes, he doesn't get as much kills. Sobrang importante yung mga kills niya, especially going in search and destroy, and especially in control as well. I'm hoping, Coach, we see an SKS to my control.
Oh my
I
God.
really wanna see it.
Yeah, medyo magdilang anghel nga sana ulit si Beef Mami dito. Kasi nung sinabi niyo yun, nagkaroon talaga eh. There was really somebody. And not to mention ako, excited na naman makita ko yung R9.
Yun.
Yung R9 ni
Si
Whoopi.
Whoopi.
Or ibalik niya yung kanyang right tech AMR. You know, yun, ang sa akin kasi, those two are my personal favorites. And Whoopi who dares to step out of the usual norm, yung off-meta muna siya, di ba? And gumagana naman, to be honest. But speaking of gagana, tingnan natin kung gagana ba itong mga predictions natin, kung tatama ba tayo dito, mga kaibigan.
I mean,
Uy, yun na nga. Naku.
honestly kasi, we're just going based off of their statistics.
Oo.
Based off their
For
run.
now.
Because for now, depende talaga kung ano yung performance ngayon ng Signal Ultra Warriors, kung kaya talaga nila. Kasi even before, okay, we never knew na Smart Omega could actually lose one. And now, nangyari ngayon in the previous day where Bren was able to take down Smart Omega 2-1. And now maybe, just maybe, Signal Ultra might actually do the same thing.
And yun nga, as you can see at the bottom of your screen, karamihan sa mga naging poll, you know, the pinaka-popular votes dito is believing na statistically speaking, Smart Omega will definitely be on top of this. Pero again, we're never gonna count out. Hindi talaga namin na ipapaisantabi yung ating Signal Ultra Warriors. Now, let's see kung ano yung napagkasunduan ng ating mga teams right here as we look at the modes and the maps that they have chosen to ban and pick for match number 1.
Oh, this is so exciting. So exciting. Hardpoint raid. Nanalo na nga ng coin toss itong Signal Ultra Warriors. So, again, that's an advantage on their end. Kasi alam nila, Smart Omega lost raid 228 and 250 up against Bren. So, they wanna get that weakness talaga.
Yes, and in this case, nako, ito na. Favorite to ni Beef Mami, mga kaibigan. Talaga namang ang hacienda. You heard the evil laugh, the sinisterness. Pero for now, let's start off with raid. Again, classic na classic. We're not gonna sugarcoat it anymore, Beef Mami. Ito talaga, imposibleng walang team na pipili ng raid when it comes to any of the modes. Kasi they know this like the back of their hand. Sobrang kabisado na to. It's just a matter of sino bang mas handa sa araw na yon.
Absolutely. Tignan natin kung kaya nila patumbahin ang higante ngayon na ang Smart Omega dito sa hardpoint. Alam nila na medyo nahirapan dito ang Smart Omega. So hopefully we get to see different kinds of plays. Kasi alam natin, raid is a classic map that everyone else in the community loves. I love it every time. Any kind of game mode, and that's why it is the big three, the top 3 maps that we like to see here.
Okay, so we're spectating ngayon muna, mga kaibigan, mga ka-community, ang side ng Signal Ultra. And granted, actually sila yung mas mauuna if you think about it. Dun sa side din, mauuna talaga sila sa hardpoint. However, mukhang pwestuhan muna ang priority dito ng ating mga players. But walang hesitation whatsoever dito. Beef Mami, talagang tumapak muna ang Smart Omega getting 2 seconds in.
Yung maganda kasi sa spawn nila, sila yung pipili nun, even though yes, they lost the coin toss. Pero tignan mo, laundry point, top laundry, yun talaga yung power position na gusto mo mahuwa. But Kenshi, with the chopper, knowing very well na sobrang crack talaga ng LMG ngayong season na to.
Isa pa yan. That's another problem, ano. Pero again, almighty Peacekeeper MK2 dito, mga kaibigan. Makikita nyo yan, especially the Switchblade. Versatile sa pagdating sa mga SMG. Now look at this, Aipaw, not going for the objectives. What a fail so far for Aipaw. Again, he's going to respawn, mga kaibigan. Tingnan natin kung makakabawi ng kaunti dito ang ating Signal Ultra Warriors. Kasi so far, 0 pa sila. Wala pa silang score. And 15 seconds na lang yung natitira sa unang hardpoint.
Mukhang donut pa rin ngayon ang CUW. Nahihirapan sila to go up to this hardpoint. And that is the stress how they need to go and get top laundry control, pero wala. And next up, nag-rotate na nga ang Smart Omega into kitchen, going in there for the solid defense. Pero ngayon, tinatry ng Signal Ultra Warriors to go in there for control through mid.
Ito na si Ace-Key from the back sa may bandang garden side muna siya. Tignan muna kung may mga ngas na sumilip doon, mga kaibigan. Ayan na! Oh my gosh! Pumitas na ng pumitas si Ace-Key. However, si Candy and si Whoopi, the frags all go to them. And so far, nasa orasan pa rin ng Smart Omega ang points dito. Beef Mami, let's see. Ayan na nga, see? Ayan, si Rizky. Narinig ka. Nag-SKS.
Spawn control right now. Buti na lang, CUW, mukhang maganda yung position nila. Was able to spawn in, and there you go. Finally getting the points. 38 seconds. Magandang oras yan para pumasok dito. Yun yung problema ng Omega kanina. Yes, they were able to defend the point, pero nga lang, wala silang spawn control whatsoever, and that allowed CUW to go spawn right behind.
kahit lamang pa ngayon, so far mga kaibigan, ang Smart Omega, tandaan nyo, you can also go on red. And ito na, tumatakbo na nga ang oras on the side of Signal Ultra. Last 15 seconds na naman dito mga kaibigan. Medyo mahaba-haba yung hahabulin ng Signal Ultra and they're already rotating to hard point number 3. Kung saan may mga maraming magagarang sasakyan.
Yes.
Big Mami, let's see if they can position themselves for a little bit of security here. Ayun na naman yung plano nila dito. Just check your corner, sabi nga ni G10.
Kailangan pasabugin ng mga sports car and you're gonna tell that the defense already is there. Kasi nga, if you leave one car unbroken, possible you can wipe out the whole squad. Ito na nga, Money Hill into the hands of Smart Omega and Risky takes down Jello. Sayang. Okay na sana yung opportunity na yun. But I like the patience here coming in from Signal Ultra Warriors. So just waiting for their teammates to go in for the push.
Same thing. I like actually the use of SKS. Dito sa side ng Smart Omega. Hindi talaga pwedeng magsabi si Beef Mami na mag-SKS na hindi matutuloy. Naririnig talaga mga kaibigan. Anyways, here we go. Smart Omega back on those grinds of points. 30 seconds na naman ang natitira sa ating hardpoint. Nangalahati na tayo already on hardpoint number 3. Sa mga ganitong point, Beef Mami, I would dare say na kailangan medyo pick up na ng pace ang ating Signal Ultra Warriors. Kasi pag hindi na naman nila na-control yung natitirang dalawang hardpoint, medyo malayo na yung hahabulin nila kasi almost at the 3-digit mark yung Smart Omega.
Eh, pag napansin mo, diba, yung Smart Omega, they're just giving yung scrap points all the way to Signal Ultra Warriors. Kasi alam nila, okay, rotate to the next point because they can. Ang laki na ng lamang eh. Pero yes, pwede pa rin bumawi ang Signal Ultra Warriors. Pero feeling ko yung P3 dapat because that is the money hill.
Exactly. Yun kasi pag nakuha nyo yun, mga kaibigan, kung di kayo aware, pag na-secure nyo yung hardpoint number 3, malaking chunk kasi talaga yun. Malaking advantage yung makukuha nyo. Speaking of advantage, ayan na, Smart Omega has reached 100 points. However, medyo rank game strats muna tayo dito, Beef Mami. Just go to that locker room a little bit. Pero wow, look at this. Smart Omega not letting that hill go untouched. Talaga namang contest kung contest. And the frags, so far, ngayon, nangunguna pa rin si Candy. Mukhang trigger happy sa ngayon si Candy.
Sayang yung purifier ni Jello. Isa rin napatay niya si Idra lang. That was such an essential operator dito sa basketball court. Syempre, ang hirap din gamitin because it's so open. Not quite sure kung yun yung pinaka-smart move when it comes to bringing out yung operator skills. And now, you get to see it. 120 at 150.
Wow.
Sobrang ang laki na talaga ng gap in between their points.
Ito ni sinasabi din ni Beef Mami kanina, since hindi na secure yun, hindi na agaw yun kanina ng Signal Ultra, medyo malayo na yung grind dito. And not to mention, yung fifth hard point natin dito, medyo open yun, medyo sugal for both teams. Hindi nila alam kung sino makakapitalize nun. And we're only 5 seconds away before that timer for the next hard point starts dito mga ka-community. And 142 to 52, my goodness, napakalaki na ng lamang na Smart Omega, but let's not count them out. Nakita na natin ito dati, Beef Mami, nakakahabol pa yung mga teams. All they need is proper positioning, proper timing.
Oo nga, nakita natin to up against Bren and Lloyd Ray. So, tingnan natin if it's going to be the same story nga dito. So, yun, the fight for mid, definitely gonna be important. Tignan natin yung Smart Omega. They're coming in from top laundry kasi gusto nila pumunta dito sa my pillars, but then the Gravity Vortex shuts them down and ang ganda ng hold ngayon ng CUW.
Ito na. Ito yung sinatawag natin na bluff na hard point. Hindi natin alam sino ang mga ngas tumapak dito kasi hindi maraming taguan dito sa ating fifth hard point. Hindi ka lagi maliligtas dito. Now we're looking at it empty. Never mind. Smart Omega sabay tapak na ulit. 25 seconds left and what a contest here from Signal Ultra. Again, empty na naman. Medyo may konting allowance dito, Beef Mami, yung ating Smart Omega. Kasi napakalaki ng lead nila pero hindi pwede mag-compromise. Especially sa Signal Ultra ngayon, maghahabol yan.
Ganda ng retake coming in from Smart Omega. And even though they weren't there early into the hard point, kayang-kaya nila pumasok, no contest whatsoever. Now they're getting the scrap points and now rotation. Eh, nakita na naman natin, si Signal Ultra Warriors pumasok na agad in the hard point. Pero tignan natin kung kailangan nila i-sustain to ng maayos.
Yes, and now again, we're looking at the reset. Ito na, unang rotate na tayo ng hard points dito mga kaibigan. Babalik na tayo sa rotonda. Isa na namang bluff hard point. Usually, ganyan po talaga. Pag yung mga hard point natin, yung una pa lang, laging may iwan niya na bukas minsan ng ating mga players. Kasi syempre, ayaw nilang tumapak muna. Wala ka masyadong tataguan. Rotonda nga tawag natin, di ba? So, mag-iikutan muna sila dyan. But si Whoopi now brings out his purifier used to perfection. Ito na sinasabi mo, Beef Mami, tamang timing pagdating sa operator skills.
Ang ganda nga nung timing niya. Just to sweep out all of us players outside para they don't have to worry about everyone going in. Pero nga lang yung control, nasa Signal Ultra Warriors with Kenshi in the chopper, gets one, aiming to get another one. So ang ganda ng position na to. But then everyone else from his team needs to go and funnel through and win all of their gunfights as well, which is, they are.
And I would dare say na at this point medyo nag-iingat din yung Signal Ultra sa spawns nila, no? Kasi maganda din yung positioning ng mga players. Ayaw na nilang mag-spawn masyado ng malayo, especially opposite ng hard points natin. So if you notice mga kaibigan, dikit-dikit muna yung Signal Ultra natin. However, mukhang hindi nila masisecure agad dito yung kitchen, Beef Mami, kasi medyo, again, pumangit nga yung spawns nila kanina. Medyo naging off yung paglabas ng mga players. Now let's see kung again mababawi pa ba nila to. 202 to 88. Hindi sa pessimist tayo dito mga ka-community, pero medyo malaki-laki talaga.
Ito na po, tumawid na po tayo sa 200-point mark in favor of Omega. Medyo mahirap na ba kumambak ito. But, you know, maganda ang hold ngayon ng Signal Ultra Warriors. Pero just like that, let's see kung mananalo sila. They are definitely, pero nga lang yung spawn still sa favor ng Omega.
Yun yung sinasabi natin dito mga ka-community, mga kaibigan. Yung spawns, napakahalaga din yan. So hindi ka pwede magpapitas. Otherwise, baka sa dulo ka ng map lumabas and yung teammates mo hindi mo mabakapan. Same issue din dito kapag walang tao sa loob ng hardpoint tapos na napitas ka, wala tayong magagawa dyan. Now, pinipilit pa rin contestant and ito, successful retake naman on the side of Signal Ultra. If you notice, maganda yung positioning dito ng Signal Ultra, Beef Mami, kasi lahat ng entrances meron nakabantay.
Sayang si Jello. He was trying to go and anchor for the next hardpoint P3. Yan ang Bunny Hill that can get
Ito
a
na.
full 60. Kenshi has the biggest gunfight of his life kung mananalo against Idra, but then unfortunately loses up against the Switchblade. But si Yako tries to go in there for a 1v3. Medyo mahirap to.
Oo, and if you notice, iniwan na din nila yung hardpoint. Wala na, hindi na din silang bigay ng scraps na-recognize na, you know, nakita na dito ng Signal Ultra na wala na. Hindi natin to pwedeng pitas, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-gather ng points dito. Mas importante yung next hill makuha natin or makontest, which is what's happening right now, Beef Mami. Let's see. And mukhang napasabog na yung mga sasakyan. Gunfight per gunfight na lang dito. And Candy and Rage, Idra, talagang sobrang aggressive nila pumasok, Beef Mami.
Grabe si Yaku, tried to go in for the solo hold, pero ang layo pa rin ng teammates niya. Okay na sana. He probably had 5 seconds in there to contest it, pero hindi na sila makapasok. Medyo mabagal ang rotation coming in from Signal Ultra Warriors. 220 and 136. Mahirap na pumasok kasi ito na nga. Heavy util coming in from the side of Smart Omega.
And if you notice, yung Gravity Vortex gun kanina medyo nag-wildfire doon on the side of Signal Ultra. Tinignan lang kung may mapipitas, kung wala, sad use of your operator skills. But Ace-Key trying to get in and he does contest successfully, pero nabawi na naman ng Smart Omega. Tight defense dito, Beef Mami. And we're looking at 237 to 136. 100-point difference so far. Ito na ba? Magbibilang na ba tayo?
Ito na ba yung rotation coming in from the next hardpoint? Bal pa na natapusin dito
Ay,
sa
hindi
P3
abot.
and now, hindi abot. 2 more points. This needs to be a perfect hardpoint from Signal Ultra Warriors. Kailangan nila ilabas lahat na kanilang operator kills right now. So far, so good for them. But ito na, 2 points.
Ang layo nito. Kailangan pa nito ng mga 4 na hardpoint mga kaibigan para mapanalo nila. And hindi to biro kasi nakita naman natin yung aggression ng Smart Omega. They are contesting it for the last 2 points to close out game number 1. Ayan na nga! Risky with a very crucial kill. Is he gonna do it? 249 to 147 and it is game for Smart Omega.
Domination in hard point by Smart Omega. As in, at a certain point, alam mo na talaga eh. Yung rhythm nila, ang ganda yung rotation. And yes, even though yung Signal Ultra Warriors maaga sa rotation, hindi nila nasusustain talaga. Laging nakaka-retake ang Smart Omega.
Ibig sabihin nun, aware din sila sa manpower. You know, kung ilan silang papasok. Hindi lang sila hayaan na isa. Kanina, may mga moments kasi doon na Signal Ultra na force na isa lang. Na isa lang yung mag-contest, which is not enough. Especially on the side of Smart Omega na laging more than one yung nakabantay sa hardpoint.
Grabe, ang galing talaga ng labanan dito.
My
Siya,
gosh!
may 37, no? Hindi lang yun, parang na-outgun din kasi ang
Actually.
Signal Ultra Warriors. And yung knowledge talaga ng Smart Omega when it comes to yung spawn control, ang galing. Nakita natin yun sa last hardpoint na, again, maaga pumunta ang Signal Ultra Warriors, pero yung spawn nandun sa taas ng staircase.
Yun, and madali siya bantayan. Yun yung sad reality doon, mga kaibigan, mga ka-community, na once you get your rhythm kasi sa hardpoint, ito totoo po to, na kapag nakuha nyo na yung momentum, susunod-sunod na yan, lahat ng gusto nyo mangyari, pwede nyo nang gawin. Pag nakita nyo malaki na yung lamang nyo, pwede na kayo mag-spawn trap, pwede na kayo mag-anchor, pwede na kayong mag-relax in a little bit, you know, konting-konti lang naman. But let's see kung ano yung mga nangyari kanina dito, mga ka-community. Ay, medyo nag-fail ng kaunti yung kanyang pag-ambush doon, from that corner, Beat Map.
I feel like yun talaga is like choosing kung saan sila nakaspawn and they had that top laundry control, which is alam natin kung naglalaro kayo ng rank dito sa mapang to, it is the power position that you need to take. It's either gallery or top laundry. And so far with both of these teams, they know where to go. Pero nga lang Smart Omega just did it a little bit better, has an edge. And yun nga, after yung second hard point, after the second, third hard point, alam mo na talaga na it's Omega's game at that point kasi rotation is on point, everything, the timing. Nakita nga natin, di ba, si Jello, dinala niya yung purifier niya dito sa P3. But yun, I think it was Candy or Idra actually who was able to take him down.
Nasayang yun. It's about timing din kasi dito mga ka-community. Hindi porket umilaw na yung operator skill, good to go ka na. Parang ginawa naman ni Whoopi dito, ang ganda ng positioning niya doon. Nasa may baba lang siya nung ating fifth hard point and lamang siya sa vantage point. Kitang-kita niya yung mga mapipitas niya with the purifier. So good call there on the side of Whoopi. Now ito si Kenshi, if you could direct yourselves dito naman sa screen natin, dito sa minimap natin, pinipilit pa rin nung Signal Ultra na maging compact yung spawns nila kaso hindi talaga medyo na-control na nga ng Smart Omega.
Actually, for me, one of my favorite plays yung kay Kenshi. They finally, after the reset, top laundry control with the chopper down, best position to have a chopper and just have that assist towards your teammates who are trying to go in. And for a time, ang dami na ng points na nakuha doon. Pero nga lang, when it came to the rotation going to P3, yun na yung mag-isa lang si Yahoo na nag-defend doon. Nahirapan siya doon. Siyempre, it's a 1v3
Oo. Not to mention yun kay Ace Key, may mga situation doon na na-force siya na siya lang yung mag-contest. Or again, whoever it is from Signal Ultra na tinatry mag-contest doon, napakahirap nun, medyo uphill. Now, hindi pa tapos yung laban natin dito mga ka-community. That is 1 point that goes to Smart Omega. This is a best of 5. So, ibig sabihin, hindi katulad nung sa play-ins tsaka group stage na makadalawa ka lang, okay na hindi. Dito medyo mahaba-haba tayo.
Mahaba-haba ang ating mga I feel like kasi we're so used to such a short break, di ba? I mean, such a short game. Medyo mahaba talaga to. So, syempre, kayo dyan sa bahay, kailangan ko rin kayo ng mga inumin, mga pagkain because later on, we're gonna have our S&D matchup. Stay in for a little bit.
sa sabi-sabi ng sino-sino, ordinaryong tao lang tayo. Abot sa langit ang hangarin, tingin ng malayo, lumipad sa lupa, lumipad sa langit, sa kabantugan, sa kalawakan.
Magandang hapon, community. Muling nagbabalik ang The Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open. At ito na tayo, Search and Destroy. It's your girl Beef Mami, and here with me is Pika. Ito na ang moment ang nating hinihintay. Kasi nga, feeling ko ito yung shaky part eh. Sinasabi nga natin before, hardpoint ang weakest game mode ng Smart Omega. Pero nakita natin, pwede silang patumbahin kahit dito sa Search and Destroy.
And again, ayaw namin mabati dito mga ka-community yung ating Smart Omega. But for the past how many seasons, how many games, how many matches na nilaro na nitong mga player natin, talaga namang nakita natin yung gulang, yung experience ng Smart Omega. So let's see kung ganito pa rin ba ang magiging result natin dito. Kasi if in case na hindi nyo po naabutan kanina, it was a 1-0 in favor of Smart Omega.
Sobrang dominant talaga nung game ng Smart Omega. No? As in every single hardpoint, kontrolado talaga nila. And then they just really know the map so well. Pero ito nga yung mapa na gustong-gusto ko talaga eh. Hacienda, Search and Destroy. Paborito to ng Smart Omega. Pero Signal Ultra Warriors, so far, wala silang information whatsoever dito Hacienda. So far, question mark yan para sa kanila. But also, that can be an advantage because probably napanood nila yung game ng Smart Omega up against LPE. And now yung caster prediction natin dito, obviously, Omega pa rin ang on top because obviously, predictions are just predictions at the end of the day.
Hindi pa ito yung final result dito mga ka-community, mga kaibigan. Kasi syempre, kung araw mo at kung hindi, better luck next time. Pero for now, again, let's talk about track record. Yung huling Hacienda na napanood natin dito mga ka-community when it came to Smart Omega, talaga naman, moment after moment, and to point someone in particular, si Whoopi. Diba? Talagang he landed all his shots, naka 4-piece pa siya na hindi natin nakita yung unang 2 kills niya doon. Pero again, he was on a different level nung araw na yun sa Hacienda. Mauulit kaya yun. Ako, again, no jinx.
Oo nga, I mean, kung uminit talaga si Ubi, kailangan talaga ma-shutdown siya. And we were talking about it kanina, diba? Either it might be Aipao or si Kenshi that can be that person to be the kryptonite of Whoopi. Pero again, it takes the whole team effort to just shut down this whole team. And ito na nga, Hacienda! Yay! Woo! Finally, I get to cast it! Ito na nga.
Nako guys, kung alam nyo lang kung gano'n katagal nang pinagdadasal ni Beef Mami na dito siya mapunta. At ito na nga, we are at Hacienda. Let's talk about this map, lalo na yung sa mga bago pa lang sa Call of Duty Mobile. This has been around for quite some time in the franchise, di ba Beef Mami?
Yes. Actually, in COD Mobile, it was introduced January of this year. So, magwa 1-year-old na itong baby natin na Hacienda. Ito yung pinaka bagong map na in-introduce dito sa Pro Tournaments. Makita din natin yun sa World Championship later on this year. And there's a reason why. And ito na nga, makita natin kung ano ang brilliance ng Smart Omega, how they will play this, and also how well Signal Ultra Warriors will play this as well. And
kung inaabangan nyo yung roster nila, and this is a formula na ginawa na talaga ng Smart Omega, namely pinapalitan nila si Risky with Young J. Now, speaking of starting things off with Smart Omega, yan na si Idra. Ito na naman si Whoopi. Pwesto niya na naman talaga yan. Yung balcony, dito siya nakapitas ng napakarami. Beef Mami, tingnan natin kung may sisilip.
Feeling ko, natutunan na nila kung paano mag-rotate yung CUW. Pero nga lang si Aipao, medyo naging over-aggressive siya. Had to go for a 1v2 situation. Now, Jello, going in there very quietly here sa Lambo. Hindi na alam na dun si Candy, nasa Candy lang.
Discarding rank game muna tayo dito, guys. Tingnan natin kung... Ay! Ayun na! Nagkatabi. Nagulat si Jello, guys. Jump scare. 2-piece for Candy. Yun na nga, ang laki talaga ng buwelo ng Candy na to. And just as like that, ang bilis talaga ng Smart Omega and Candy. Just waiting patiently dun sa corner. Yung kailangan talaga ni Jello is to check your corners. Hashtag check your corners nga dito, mga ka-community natin. And we saw earlier din, na yung dahilan kung bakit dinadala nila si Young J sa Search and Destroy. Kasi he's also a sniper. So, baka siya talaga yung backup na naturally kailangan ni Whoopi dito na hindi kasi kaya ng isang scope lang yan. May mga angles kang hindi makikita. Now, here we go. Si Kenshi, as you mentioned, medyo spoiler alert tayo dito, Beef Mami, na si Kenshi, baka siya ngayon gusto tumapat kay Whoopi. But speaking of which, Rage and Candy from Smart Omega and Whoopi, there it is. He takes out Ace Key.
Ito na nga. Ang hirap. At 2v4 situation. into the favor of Smart Omega. Tignan natin yung rotation ngayon, di ba? Medyo magkalayo ngayon ang Signal Ultra Warriors, Kenshi and Jello. Although, Kenshi does have the advantage of getting yung sniper kills. Pero nga lang, tignan natin. Number
Oh,
1, Jello
boy.
finally gets that pick. Ayun na nga, that's a really good start. 2v3. Very doable for Signal Ultra Warriors na maklatch up nitong round na to.
Ay, yan na nga, nabate. Ay, wag naman maulit dito mga kaibigan. Oh, si Kenshi goes for a gunfight here against, is that Whoopi? It is. Si Whoopi nga, pero nakatakas na. This is a 1v2. We've seen Kenshi sa mga ganitong situation dati. Beef Mami, natatakasan niya talaga to eh. However, we have Young J and Rage pala. Ito, Young J and Rage. At yun, spotted na.
Ayun na nga. Kenshi goes into for the scope. Kailangan niya umatak pero alang 5 seconds left on the clock. No, it's not gonna be doable for him. No time left.
Ay!
Now, all
1
he
second!
needs to do-
Oh!
No, wala talaga. Di na kaya talaga. And now a 2-0. Great effort though
Sayang.
coming in from Kenshi kasi feeling ko kung nakuha niya yung scope niya, 1 point off. Could have had a clutch here into the bomb site.
And it didn't matter na din anon Beef Mami
Oh.
kung makapitas pa siya o hindi.
Wala na.
Okay lang din naman. Sayang nga lang yung sa time kasi
Oo.
nasa advantage yun ng signal, di ba? Na wind down yung clock and look at this. It's also a very unusual approach din naman. Kadalasan talaga sa mga tao inisip nila pag attacker ka, ikaw yung kailangan mauna pero sobrang patient dito ng Smart Omega.
Jello with a beautiful
Wow.
two-piece and there you go, the response. Pero nga lang si Young J, shinut down na nga si Jen, naging gelatin na siya. And now, going in here, going in around the fountain, Yako gets a really big kill. Okay na, mayroon ng buwelo ngayon ang Signal Ultra Warriors.
May konting hinga na dito as Beef Mami said, ano? Tamang tempo lang dito. Yaku goes for another rotation dito. 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. Medyo tagilid pa sa side ng Smart Omega. Hindi muna sila makakapagtanim dito in this situation, Beef Mami. We do have 2 snipers left on the side of Smart Omega. Now, it looks like it's going to be a slow burn dito sa side ng Smart Omega. At iinipin ito ng Signal Ultra.
Maganda rin yung gun choices ngayon ng Smart Omega kasi
Yes.
Peacekeeper for Young J tapos Sniper coming in from Whoopi. So you have all your, range covered. Pero nga lang, ang galing din kasi ng defense ng Signal Ultra Warriors. They're not over pushing. They're just staying put. They're just waiting for that information kung saan sila makaplanta. And now mukhang A pa rin ang gusto nilang tapusin. And medyo nahirapan ngayon ang Omega coming in from Alpha kasi nga previously Bravo. They're
Ayan
very
na.
successful. But there you go. The plant finally goes down.
No choice dito ang ating Smart Omega, mga kaibigan. Alam nilang, aabangan lang sila eh. Aabangan lang sila ng Signal Ultra. Ayun na nga, spotted na ni Yaku si Whoopi. Now, Young J not very far behind. Nandun lang siya sa may bandang orchard. Let's see kung makakadungaw siya. Oy, ayun na! Hindi nakita yung helmet.
Then, nakita niya, pero
Or
hindi siya,
hindi siya
trigger
nag-engage.
control. Trigger control talaga
Tama.
si Yaku. Knows very well nandiyan si Whoopi.
Oy!
There you go, gets the shots. Yun na nga, nakuha na
yun
shot
na.
down. 2v1 situation na alam na rin information kasi nga si Yaku nahita siya. But
Ay,
then Young
wow!
J goes in for the reload. Nag-iikotan na nga sila.
Naku, mahaba to. Eternity pa tong 10 seconds. Kailangan medyo mag-ingat ng kaunti dito ni Young J. Kailangan niyang protektahan ng laptop na nakatanim. Gunfight! 4 seconds! Oh my goodness! That did not happen. That did not just happen, Beef Mami.
Grabe talaga yung pressure na apply ng Smart Omega na even though down na sila, doesn't matter. Young J gets those 2v1 already won and now it was supposed to be a 2-1. Ngayon naging 3-0 na nga. Omega with a beautiful presence of mind.
I have no other word sa sense na yun, Beef Mami, kundi patience. Sa side na yun ni Young J, hindi ako mag-engage hanggang di ko kailangan. But here we go. First, 2 picks. Nasa side ng Signal Ultra, care of Jello and Yaku. Wala na si Idra and si Young J for this round. Now, Whoopi, Candy, and Rage. They have to avenge this and continue the momentum. Mahalaga din to sa side ng Signal Ultra kasi wala pa silang nakukuhang round at all whatsoever, Beef Mami.
Even playing field para sa pareho ng team na to.
3-3.
3-3. And now the bomb carrier. Bomb is down. Kailangan na i-pick up ito. And so far, mukhang gusto nilang pumunta dito sa Bravo! And iPod doesn't win that! Too slow for the scope. And now for Candy, goes in there for the readjustment. And now only gets the bomb as well. And now mukhang Bravo pa rin ang gusto nilang site na puntahan.
Medyo crucial yung death na yung pick na yun kasi nagkaroon na ng advantage. Originally pantay pa eh. Kaso the ZRG of course, pag scope mo nun habang buhay.
Habang buhay.
Sobrang tagal ng ADS at that time pero hindi nakapag pre-aim. Now Candy right here gets himself a little bit of objective. Nakapagtanim na. Now the pressure is on the side of Signal Ultra.
Yaku throws in the smoke. So that's going to be a good cover so far. That's going to allow him to go and readjust, going in for the realignment of his shots. And now, medyo makalayo sila eh. Mukhang gusto na mag-pinch dito sa second floor, which is a good shot here. Kailangan yung timing is right for this pinch, pero mukhang hindi mangyayari yon. Player number 2 going in there for the defense with 20 seconds left on the clock. Medyo mahirap na nga dito.
Oh no!
Whoopi gets spotted. Yaku!
What?
Whoopi still gets his shot!
What?
Ayun na nga si Whoopi! Hindi pumipikit, kumukuha pa rin. Dikit na dikit talaga.
Unbelievable! Now Kenji evens up the playing field, takes out Kendi. That is Kenji versus Kendi. Whoopi, it is a game of peeking right here, but they are gonna take it. Sasabog the objective, and there it is. Kendi avenges himself against Kenji. Thank you to that bomb.
Awareness dito sa clock natin ang kailangan ng Signal Ultra Warriors. Lagi silang
Unbelievable.
nahihirapan. Pangalawang time na to na nawala na talaga sila ng oras para to go in for the defuse. But still, last round for Omega to go in there for the attack. Mukhang perfect talaga sila when it comes to being so aggressive. And not just that, ang ganda din ng patience play na knowing very well kung down sila eh.
And again, ito na yung sinasabi natin, nagulang ng Smart Omega sa Search and Destroy. Kahit na attacker kami yung magtatapos ng round. Care of time, by the way. Yun yung sinasabi ni Beef Mami kanina, kailangan medyo aware ang Signal Ultra sa oras. Now, here we go. Umakyat na muna si Ace-Key. Alam niyang dun laging pumupwesto si Whoopi. And yun, napitas ni Ipao si Whoopi. Dun sa same area na yun, Beef Mami.
What? Kendi getting a beautiful two-piece. Hindi nangyari yun. Goes in for the bait and switch pero nahuli ang switch nila. Na-bait lang sila. And now coming in from
Ayan
Young
na!
J. Available for him. Young J finishes the job. And now, ito na nga. We are at a 5-0 and we're finally switching it. Defense to Omega. But my gosh, Kendi, alam mo kanina pa siya nakaroon ng multi-kill ah.
Nako. Things are not looking good, if I may, mga kaibigan, sa Smart ng Signal Ultra. Nabuo na ba ang takot? Does red mean stop here on the side of Signal Ultra? Kailangan medyo mag-ingat ng kaunti, mga kaibigan. Now, Kenshi goes for that bomb site again. Medyo bantay kasi dun sila usually nagpa-plant. Ano, here we go. Hydra and Ipao. Here we go. Ano ba yan? Bumawi naman yung Ipao. Bumawi naman ng konti. No way. Last remaining player right here. And Whoopi, if we know him enough, kaya niya pa rin yung ganito situation. Oh! Yan na nga! Spoiler alert, mga kaibigan.
Ito na nga, sniper versus sniper, Whoopi versus Kenshi. Tignan natin kung sino pinakamagaling dito when it comes to how fast their reflexes are going to be. Mukhang ngayon nakakabulan sila. The bomb needs to be picked up coming up against in Kenshi's favor. Pero alam ni Whoopi kung saan yung bomba. So, again, mahirapan dito si Kenshi. But looks like yung basa ni Whoopi medyo maganda. Medyo alam niya kung nasan kasi.
Nako, kailangan mag-ingat dito. At again, ito yung teritoryo ni Whoopi. Ano? Dito siya pumutok last time. Oh my gosh! Hindi nakatingin pa si Kenshi!
COD timing. Ayun na
rhythm.
nga ang COD timing. I mean, ito na tayo, finally switching sides. Omega, nahirapan sila dun sa final round. Pero again, they brought it down to 1v1. And Ipao, yung 3-piece niya dun.
Oo.
Sobrang solid.
Difference maker. Sobrang
Yes.
difference maker nun. Not only in terms of rounds, hindi lang din sa frags, but also in confidence. Ano? Mukhang mas magiging, I wouldn't say aggressive, pero mas magiging pushy na dito ng konti si Ipao if I can predict anything. Now si Young J, ito na, hard scoping his way into, oh, wow, speaking of scoping, there's Whoopi taking out Ace-Key. Sana nakita natin yung vantage point na yun.
Oo nga, but then Jello gets one finally, but then it gets traded out by Rage. Ito na nga, they get to see it. A 2v3 situation in favor of Smart Omega, pero doable pa rin. Pero nga lang, medyo mahirap kasi player number 2, si Kendi, nandun siya sa likod. Mukhang medyo mahirapan si Kenshi kung hindi talaga siya tumingin dito sa gilid niya. And then finally takes a look. Ayun na nga, Kendi goes down. A 1v2
Ipao.
situation from Ipao.
Oh, engages and he takes Rage as well. Nako, ito na yung sinasabi natin, 1v1 situation. Ito yung confidence na sinasabi natin kanina, Beef Mami. Ano? Tingnan natin kung nabuo na nga yung lakas ng loob dito ni Ipao. We know the veteran skill of this player. However, si Kendi na mainit kanina pa, hard point pa lang. Let's see kung matatapos niya to and a potential set point na nga ba for Smart Omega.
Ang ganda ng vantage point ni Ipao kasi yung information na bigay sa kanya ni Kenshi. And now, Ace-Key. Ipao! Kendi gets the shots down! Yun na nga! Grabe talaga yung clutch factor ni Kendi getting one more kill in favor. We are at match point. And Kendi with a 10K. The most out of everyone.
Yes, so far. And again, i-correct ko yung sarili ko. Potential match point rather. After nito, syempre meron pa tayong Game 3. But, Kendi, mga kaibigan. And again, ayaw man nating i-point out, pero si Ace-Key yet to get his first frag dito sa ating Search and Destroy. Ganito ka-dominant yung nangyari ngayon between Smart Omega and Signal Ultra Warriors. Here we go. It is a water gun fight. Si Kendi nag-engage na wala pang napipitas dito, mga kaibigan. Whoopi again stays on his terrace dito, mga kaibigan.
Munti ka na makakulat si Whoopi.
I
Medyo
know.
natakot ako doon for Signal Ultra, no? But again, a very slow, passive defense coming in from Signal Ultra and Kenshi being rewarded by his patience. But Young J and Rage getting two apiece. Yun na nga, maganda yun. And then Yaku goes down as well. So okay pa dito. So far, so good. You need to slow things down because you have 1 minute left on the clock.
Nakatakas pa si Hydra, but Aizki gets the job done. Candy takes out Aizki. And again, ito na. Open season na tayo for Ipao. Candy and Young Jay mag-aagawan dito. He better be careful. If we've seen Ipao at his best, kayang-kaya niya pa rin yung ganito situation. Disengages. Oh, but Candy putting the stamp on Smart Omega's second win right here in game number 2.
Si Candy na naman.
Na naman.
Paulit-ulit na lang. Lagi na lang si Candy ang naka-shutdown dito sa last player ng Signal Ultra Warriors. And grabe talaga. Essential kills din kasi yung kinukuha niya eh.
Very, very important as you mentioned. And wow, sabi ko nga, medyo makati ang daliri ni Candy ngayon, mga kaibigan. Talaga ng mga trigger happy, ano? Hard point pa lang, pati sa search and destroy, hindi nagpaawat. Bakit kaya? Meron bang tao dito sa paligid na nagpapalakas ng kaunti kay Candy? Or
Parang 10 daliri ata yung nilalaro niya sa cellphone niya.
10 finger claw na nakalapag.
Exactly.
Anyways, congratulations. That is Smart Omega. This is a 2-0 already. Hindi namin ma-stress kung gaano ka-importante ito sa isang best of 5 kasi momentum na talaga to, Beef Mami.
Absolutely. And now we're finally getting into our stats for
Look at
today.
this.
And syempre, tignan mo yung mga points ni
Look at
Candy
this.
getting yung 12 tapos si Kenshi na yung pinakamalapit sa kabilang team having that 7. Pero yung nga sinabi natin, si Kenshi nga, he stepped it up.
Yes.
Pero nga lang, tignan mo si
Tama.
Aizki, diba? 2 kills lang siya. So medyo nahirapan talaga, medyo mabigat. And now for Whoopi, surprisingly, having that 5 kills. Pero obviously with Smart Omega, if one does not do a good job, another one or 2 more just step up.
Or all of them,
Or
di
all
ba?
of them.
Na kumbaga kakayanin talaga nila yun. And again, not to discredit the efforts of Signal Ultra Warriors, mga kaibigan, Smart Omega now with a head start of 2-0. Tingnan natin kung ano yung mga naging moments dito, mga kaibigan, sa highlights natin. Kasi again, Smart Omega, ayaw man nating batiin. Pero kasi talagang, ikaw na nagsabi, Beef Mami, komportable sa Hacienda, komportable pa sa Search and Destroy.
Yes, favorite game mode and really good map talaga nila to. Angelo talaga yan. Si Candy getting that beautiful 2K dito. And yun nga, multi-kills after multi-kills coming in from this man. Pero nakita din natin, ang galing din ng mga ibang plays coming in from the side of Signal Ultra Warriors, especially si Ipao, very big 3-piece to win the round. But you know, I feel like overall, medyo nahirapan sila when it comes to repositioning talaga eh.
And confirmed nga din dito na sobrang confirmed pa kung sa confirm yung sinabi ni Beef Mami, Kenshi ang mangangahas na humarang kay Whoopi. And nangyari talaga yon. There were moments na talagang si Kenshi yung pumitas kay Whoopi doon sa mga vantage points na alam niyang baka nandito siya eh. Diba? And if you notice, hindi din talaga umalis si Whoopi doon sa may balcony area.
Exactly. Ang ganda talaga ng positioning nila. And especially dito si Young Jay, knowing very well, mahihirapan talaga si Kenji. Kasi nga, diba, sniper siya. So, anong gagawin niya? Bring the gap closer para makakuha siya ng magandang weapon. Look at that flick! Grabe! Kenji talaga.
Transfer.
Spray transfer. Exactly.
Good stuff, good stuff. And again, Ipao, ito, this was
Beautiful.
very commendable.
Chef's
Again,
kiss.
my day. Pasok sa my day ni Ipao yan, mga kaibigan, mga ka-community. But this situation right here, medyo padilim na. Medyo padilim na yung araw on the side of Signal Ultra. And still, I know it's not enough. We've seen reverse sweeps sa mga ganitong tournament. And let's see if Signal Ultra can bounce back.
Yeah, and it's going to be control nga.
Nako.
And so far, Signal Ultra Warriors have experienced 2 games of control, and itong Smart Omegas, same thing too. So both these teams have a little bit of experience. Pero nga lang when it comes to the map, medyo may hirapan tayo dyan. Kasi again, when it comes to the map control, it's really you're playing the game of search and destroy, hardpoint, domination, lahat na, all in one. And again, I'm hoping for an SKS.
Which nakita naman kanina, sige, para maulit lang, para maka-SKS fix naman si
Manifest.
Beef Mami. And ito lang, inform din natin sa ating audiences. Now, kung manalo dito ng isa, ang Signal Ultra, magiging 2-1 ito, hindi pa tapos.
Yes.
Ibig sabihin, meron pang game number 4. And kung manalo ulit, may game number 5. So that's exactly what this set is about dito, mga kaibigan. Mahaba to. This is a best of 5. So unang makatatlo. However, bago kayo masabik sa control natin, we're gonna take a short break. The Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open Playoffs will return. Don't go anywhere.
ng sino-sino, ordinaryong tao lang tayo. Abot sa langit, ang hangarin, tingin ng malayo. Bumaba sa lupa, lumipad sa langit, sa kabantugan, sa kalawakan.
It is 2-0 for SMO dito mga kaibigan. Are we gonna see a 3? Sorry. Yan yung tanong natin dito mga kaibigan. So welcome back to the Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open Playoffs. Still bringing you the action. Nakahinga na kami ng kaunti dito, Pika and Beef Mami. What a dominant play, for lack of better term dito, Beef Mami, sa nakaraan nating Search and Destroy.
I mean, we need some sort of bright spot nga, di ba?
Yes.
With Signal Ultra Warriors. Kasi nakita natin, kaya nila lumaban. Pero it's just the consistency talaga when it comes to all those gunfights. But this is the map. We're going into control. Take off, mind you, where both of these teams, natalo sila dito sa control. And so, even playing field ang pareho ng team na to. And this is where Signal Ultra can step it up.
Nakakakaba yung ating map.
So, medyo, no?
Kasi regardless of the mode nga sinabi natin dito, take-off is no easy job to pull off dito mga ka-community. Ano, malaking map, maraming levels, maraming corners, and not to mention, maraming gunfights na mangyayari. Lalo na take-off ito. This is, again, a combination of many things. Sabi nga natin dito ni Beef Mami. However, for the first time today, we have a split prediction so far.
Agree. We started it off nga, even playing field sila kasi medyo nahirapan talaga sila sa mapang to. I
Yes.
feel like with any kind of prediction here, I feel like ito yung medyo shaky talaga. That's the reason why you can see Omega and Signal Ultra even. So, the reason why, kasi nga, ang lahi talaga ng mapa na to, if you're not with a buddy, if you don't have control of the spawn, medyo mahirap na talaga kumuha ng mga points.
And judging again by track record, ano, natalo sila dito sa mode na to rather, and hindi yun, it's not their fault to be honest. Talagang meron lang mga teams minsan na mas prepared dun sa mode na yun. Kasi control, hindi po talaga biro yan. Para sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam how control works, meron tayo syempre point A and point B na pinaghalo. Parang ano talaga, parang domination and search and destroy as well as hardpoint. However, ito nga yung medyo problema dito ng mga teams natin. Could Signal Ultra would they be able to take game number 3? Babalik tayo sa hardpoint.
This is the interesting part. Kasi nga, Signal Ultra actually chose take-off.
Yun.
Pero nga lang, that gives Omega the opportunity to choose which side they're gonna be on.
Yun.
And alam nila, defense is always gonna be good. And if it boils down nga to game number 5,
Nako.
defense ang last game ng Smart Omega.
And ito na nga, medyo nahahype na ng kaunti ang ating mga players dito, both for Smart Omega and Signal Ultra. Can they pull off a miracle dito? Hindi sa pagdi-discredit sa ating Signal Ultra Warriors, ano, pero so far, mainit pa ang mga barrels ng ating mga players from Smart Omega. Here we go. This is Control. Looking right now at Signal Ultra Warriors, they are basically Signal Ultra ang attackers natin. So
Yes.
sila ang kailangang
Okay.
makakuha ng ating mga points A and B.
Na, as predicted, Smart Omega actually got the defensive side kasi
Oo.
nga mas may advantage ka talaga yun.
Yes.
And now SMO all blue across the kill feed right now.
Nako, ito yan mga kaibigan natin. Ano, hindi to basta hard point lang. Basta may tao dito sa loob ng ating points, medyo may mangyayari dyan. Medyo scary. Now, kung nakikita nyo yung mga icons ng mga tao sa tabi ng A and B, yan yung kanilang respawn count. Ibig sabihin kahit spawn game ang control, may limits lang. Tig 30 lang sila na respawn as a team, hindi per person.
And yung mahirap din kasi dito pag attacker ka, not only do you have to worry about yung buhay mo, but also yung objective, which is capturing A and B. And so far, wala
Oo.
whatsoever. 40 seconds left on the clock. Wala pa rin control whatsoever. Not just that, nasa spawn trap na nga ang Signal Ultra Warriors.
And every time na may makakapture kayong point, which is either A or B, plus 1 minute yan sa orasan. So, it's a good advantage and disadvantage sa side ng attackers. Kasi pwede kayong bumuelo. Ang problema, nasa defensive side na naman yung ating advantage, especially for Smart Omega. Tignan mo naman yung difference. Tignan mo yung difference, Beef Mami, ng frags and sa oras. I would dare say, say Smart Omega is definitely going to get round number 1.
This is done and dusted already with
Uh-oh.
4-22 with 5 seconds left on the clock. No objective was captured whatsoever. Hirap na hirap talaga dito ang Signal Ultra. Pero
My
tignan
gosh.
natin kung paano talaga mag-switch around. Now that Signal Ultra is going to be on the defense, they need to win at least one offense. Yun yung problema.
Oo.
Yun yung mahirap dito eh.
Oo, and again, it's hindi man siya ganun kadali na task. We are more than confident na kakayanin to ng Signal Ultra. Again, sila yung second seed based on their history, their track record, talaga namang they are a very formidable team. Now, so far, ito na, sinusubukan ng pasukin ito ng ating Smart Omega, no. Defensive side again, as Beef Mami mentioned dito. Ayun, kung papasin niyo, tumatakbo na yung ating B flag ng nagkakaroon na siya ng blue streak. Ibig sabihin nito, may nakapasok na dito na Smart Omega.
Blue tick coming on, but then iPow stops risky. Yun na nga, stops
Yes.
the point. But then, actually, na-secure na ba yung one tick? I'm not quite sure. Pero going
Parang
in there
hindi
on, na-secure na
Isang
siya.
segment, yes.
Isang segment. Pero syempre, long way to go because they need 2 more in Bravo. And if gusto nila, pwede sila pumunta dito sa Alpha. And mukhang yun yung rotation coming in from SMO, eh, no?
Malaking bagay ito pag nakuha ito ng Smart Omega, yung isang segment, kahit yung B flag lang. Kasi plus 1 minute yan. So malaking breathing room. Yung nakita na natin din yan dati dito na kahit 0 point something seconds na lang, pwede pa kayong manalo. Here we go. And look at this. Mukhang may diversion play dito ang Smart Omega. Lugi sila sa manpower. However, kinukuha nila dito yung objectives, Beef Mami. And again, this is what's dangerous about control. Ang dami mong iisipin.
Ang ganda na defense coming in from Signal Ultra Warriors. Hindi makaapak ngayon ang Smart Omega.
Yes.
And even though may isang tick coming in from Bravo, wala pa rin. Hindi sila makalapit with 28 seconds left on the clock. Pero tinaman dito si
Uy!
Candy bringing out the Annihilator. Mukhang hindi siya makakuha ng kahit anong kill. But A-Scheme looking like he's in trouble. There you go. Goes down.
Finishes the job. Nakatakbo si Ace. Muntik na. Yung sapatos na lang yung tatamaan now with 19 seconds left dito. Ayan na. Pinasok na ng Smart Omega ang B flag. At tumatakbo na. Mukhang may clean up pa tayo nangyayari dito. Beef Mami, 15 seconds na lang. Pag ito, hindi na-capture ng Smart Omega, definitely gonna go to the side of Signal Ultra.
Sobrang heavy talaga nung defense coming in from Bravo na yung Alpha, wala nang nakakita, walang bantay whatsoever. Possibly getting that one tick down dito sa Alpha. The clock stops dito sa 13
Naku.
seconds. Pero ang haba pa rin na
Ay.
kailangan ilakbay ngayon ng Omega kasi kailangan nila mag-capture isang flag with just 5 lives left.
Tigi isang respawn na lang to kumbaga, at kung yung isa dito dumoble pa ng respawn at death, nako, problema yon sa Smart Omega side. Now here we go. Wala nang oras. Sad reality, Beef Mami.
Yun na nga, yung defense talaga, medyo mas magaan talaga. Pero nga lang yung mahirap dito sa Omega, nakita natin, they were able to get 2 ticks in A and B. Pero yung Signal Ultra kanina, not even 1. And so, tignan natin kung makahanap sila ng any kind of change when it comes to their gameplay dito.
And again, it goes without saying na syempre, if may patience ka, control will be your mode. Ano? And ito na, sinimulan na agad ng Smart Omega to hold off their spot. And in the process, napitasan na sila ng 3. Make that 3. And returns the favor sa side ng Signal Ultra. Look at that! Look at that!
Ooh.
Signal Ultra! Inubos kagad yung, basically, yung response dito ng Smart Omega.
Alright, Ace-Key going for big kills and not only that, getting the ticks dito nga sa Alpha. He
Nako.
finally won. Okay, good start
good.
here so far. Pero nga lang, nakakahabol na dito ang Smart Omega when it comes to sa defense nga. And now, they have to decide. Gusto ba nila dito sa Alpha or gusto nila mag-commit dito sa Bravo? Kasi gusto na ng medyo split effort. Kailangan meron sila diversion eh.
Tama-tama. Parang kanina. Yun nangyari. Meron silang kinukuha ang isang flag or meron man lang, again, a short diversion muna doon para yung isang flag ma-focus yung attention doon. Now, 55 seconds na lang. Tumatakbo na. Kina-capture na ng Signal Ultra or pinipilit man lang yung A flag. Kasi as an attacker, kailangan mong dumoble kayod pagdating sa control.
Doble kayod, doble ang tick ngayon
Yes.
dito sa Alpha. Getting that beautiful tick. Pero ang ganda din ng defense coming in from Smart Omega. Pero medyo nakuhulang sila because 14 o 13, 12 na lang
Naku.
ang natitira ng buhay sa kanila. And now, really good stuff here kasi they were able to flush out all of the members of Smart Omega. And now Signal Ultra goes in for the 3rd tick. Almost getting that one.
Ayan na.
Possibly resetting na nga itong
Ayan
clock
na.
natin.
Malapit na, konting hinga na lang. Are they gonna get it? Yes! Objective A has been taken by Signal Ultra. Plus 1 minute yan, mga kaibigan, mga ka-community. Now, the B flag is wide open. Tingnan natin kung ito ba ang magiging play ng Signal Ultra. Napakaraming oras nito, Beef Mami.
Ito yung point na things just become a team deathmatch, di ba? Because mahirap talaga i-capture ang Bravo flag dito. And so, again, good effort kasi nga 8 and 14. And now for Smart Omega, all they need to do is just chill down and just stay there. Pero nga lang si Whoopi still getting a lot of those frags.
Nako, medyo mabigat ang landas ngayon ng ating ating Smart Omega kasi isa-isa silang nauubos, isa-isa silang napipitas. 7-3. It just takes one good kill streak dito sa side ng Smart Omega para medyo gumaan ang kanilang buhay. Pero since Signal Ultra ang ating attacker side dito, let's see kung magiging hyper-aggressive ba sila dito, Beef Mami, kasi 6 na lang na respawns on the side of Smart Omega. Make that 5.
Okay, Yaku finally brings out Annihilator, gets 2. Possibility of getting the third. Oh, ganda nung turnaround niya going in there for the defense. And then iPow gets one more, 3 and 9. And okay, just not getting the ticks as well. And Yaku finally does a really good job and shuts him down.
Oh!
Ito yung sinabi natin na Signal Ultra Warriors need to win at least one aggressive round, one attacking round for them to have an advantage.
Medyo magiging confident na rin sila doon. Maliban sa win nila, sa round nila, magkakaroon sila ng moral boost. You know, na kaya nating ipanalo yung side na mas mahirap, 'di ba? So, that's again, that's the side of Signal Ultra. Ngayon, medyo nag-aalangan ng kaunti ang Smart Omega. Is this gonna be a turning point sa side ng Signal Ultra? Kasi ngayon, look at this. Smart Omega naman, medyo nagmamadali. Kumukuha na kagad ng A flag. One segment is almost full dito. Kenshi, Candy, Yaku, all over the place. The frags are identically close. Magkalapit lang dito yung score nila, Beef Mami.
Kenshi
Ayun na.
going in for the scope, but Ace-Key goes down as well. Kenshi grabe yung solid defense. Kenshi goes down though. Couldn't really go and support all of his teammates. Pero okay lang din yan. Everyone else from Smart Omega still spawning. Wala silang control whatsoever, especially with iPow going in for the defense. Pero unfortunately goes down.
Again, gunfight per gunfight dito, mga ka-community. And sobrang dikit. Beef Mami, look at this. And again, ito na. The diversion is what we were talking about. Mukhang may mangangahas na kumuha ng A kasi meron ng tick, meron ng isang segment na nakuha doon. However, the B flag still remains wide open. And hindi kasi pwede magpapitas dito ang ating mga players, mga ka-community. Again, meron lang limit. So, kaya siguro hindi muna sila nagsisplit play ngayon, Beef Mami.
Yeah, medyo nahirapan talaga sila because so far, yung Signal Ultra, sila yung nananalo when it comes to the gunfights. Because nga, defense is always gonna win in this round. But there you go, Yaku gets another one. Alam nila, the presence of mind of Yaku is just absolutely prime and he's gonna stay there.
Ipaw, sayang.
28 kills already for his name. Kenty is probably the closest one in Smart Omega to go and join him.
Pero again, malayo-layo pa yan, mga ka-community. Kenshi brings out the Magnum. It is time for Mr. Wild Wild West. Medyo napitas na. Yun na nga lang, mga ka-community. Ito na, umiilaw. The clock is stopping. Pinipigilan pa rin ng Smart Omega, or rather ng Signal Ultra, ang attempt dito ng Smart Omega na kumuha. Ay, hindi napitas. Disengaging muna si Candy. 10-10. Almost there. And na-capture na naman ng isang flag.
Ito na nga, the diversion finally happens. You see Bravo, Candy goes in there for the diversion but allows Smart Omega to go in there for that alpha capture. But ito na, this is where things become a TDM. 7 and 9. Very doable pa rin para sa Smart Omega to outsmart Signal Ultra in this attacking round.
However, tignan mo, umiilaw pa rin yung ating defensive side. Ibig sabihin, sumusubok pa rin dito ang Smart Omega na kunin. Pero ang oras, tumatakbo pa. And now there's a 3. Oh wow, never mind. Make that a 2-man advantage aside ng Signal Ultra. And mahaba pang oras. Ayun na, nakapitas na naman.
Just a 2-life advantage coming for Signal Ultra with 56 seconds left. Not only that, nakakapture na nga ng point with Rage going in there, but Ace goes in for the shutdown. Not gonna be very doable for them. 2 and 6. Looks like another Signal Ultra victory here.
My goodness, and it's a cleanup. A cleanup on the side of Signal Ultra. Now 2v4. Medyo nakakakabato. Wala na silang masispare na respawn dito, mga kaibigan. Mga community, and Candy wins another gunfight. 3v2.
Okay. I was wrong. Hindi pa to. Signal Ultra.
Oh, no.
Medyo mukhang hindi nagpapatalo ngayon ang Smart Omega 2 and 3 with Whoopi. 25 seconds left on the clock. Tignan natin kung kaya na makuha ng pitas dito. Walang makita whatsoever. That is a good sign coming from Signal Ultra. Not pushing, not showing any kind of head here. And now for Candy spots one.
Tigil mo
Gets
na.
one.
Candy!
2v2 situation. Candy down. And Signal Ultra gets a 3 and 1. And we're going into a game number 4.
Unbelievable turn of events there, Beef Mami.
Hay ho. Hinga.
Asan ang inhaler ko?
Nakapalpitate ako dito. Grabe, sobrang... I mean, that's the reason why yung prediction natin, di ba, split.
Yes.
It's anyone's ball game. Hindi ako maka-choose kung sino talaga mananalo dito. But obviously, yung win ng Signal Ultra in that attacking round was the solid, like, nail in the coffin for me.
Totoo yan. And again, control. Sinabi na namin from the get-go, hindi po to predict, spoiler, na mahirap talaga yung control. Kahit sinong team ka, to be honest.
In takeoff.
Yes, specifically in takeoff. Yun talaga eh. Yun yung kumbaga, as you said, nail in the coffin na nagpahirap talaga sa mga players natin. However, it's a game of tactic. 'di ba? It's a game of tactic and patience. Kasi sa side nung Signal Ultra, they lost, I believe, they lost one attacker.
One attack.
Mm-mm.
Yes. One attack na hirapan sila into the
Mm-mm.
beginning of the match kasi nga yung Smart Omega chose the defensive side
Mm-mm.
first. And then after that, syempre 1-1 na sila. Both won a defense. And then nung game number 3, that's when things turned around and just parang may switch na nangyari doon. Actually, even nung sa last round, posible pa rin ng Smart
Oo.
Omega to win that kasi ang konti na rin lamang nung kills eh.
Ang yun na nga, I was about to make that point na dito mga ka-community, na yung last round na yun, ang lamang talaga nun ng Signal, manpower na lang. Hindi na necessarily yung time. Hindi lang laging ganun eh. Hindi lang yung objective, hindi lang yung again yung time, yung amount of people na rather amount of time na meron ka, pero yung natitiran yung spawns, yung natitiran yung respawn. And medyo confident sa side nung Signal Ultra.
Sobrang talino talaga yung fact na nagtago lang sila
Yes.
dun sa gilid sa may Bravo sa health center, di ba? And now we're taking a look again with what happened in this beautiful game of
Nako.
control kasi nga nahirapan na ang Omega. Mukhang reverse sweep na ang gusto mangyari ng Signal Ultra Warriors dito.
Nakakakaba. Kasi after po nito, mamaya sasabihin namin sa inyo kung ano yung mga points, yung mga modes na susunod. So starting things off, ito nakakuha na ng 1 round yung Smart Omega. This is where Signal was able to actually get their momentum up. Dun sa side na sila ng defense, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you're right. And yun nga, they played it to perfection kasi that's what we expect, that you win yung defense. Pero that's where Omega lacked into yung round number 3 talaga.
Yes.
Where nahirapan sila going into the defense. It's because with Signal Ultra, yung play nila is just so smart. Nilikuran sila every single time.
Very good. Very good. And again, I would dare say na siguro medyo nag-hesitate yung Smart Omega going into the last couple of rounds dito mga ka-community. Kasi nga again, nung naipanalo na nung Signal yung attacker nila, again, boost of morale. Tapos na tayo doon sa mahirap na part. Doon tayo sa exciting na part. Which is again, you're gonna close it out as a defender.
Yeah, and as the defense, syempre you do have the advantage, but we are heading off into hard point next. Medyo nahirapan, di ba, yung Signal Ultra Warriors dito sa hard point. So tignan natin kung they learn from their mistakes from that first round in raid and apply it dito sa next hard point matchup natin. Nasa kanila ngayon yung momentum. Medyo
Yes.
nag-iba na yung kamay, no?
Medyo nag-init ulit. And again, with Signal Ultra showing why they are one of the highest seeds dito. Second, specifically, just next to Smart Omega. Ito na yun. Ito na yung dahilan. Kasi hindi talaga sila push over dito, mga ka-community. Now, as exciting as this match is, we're gonna take a short break, mga ka-community. Get your water, get your snacks, and magbabalik po dito ang The Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open Playoffs after this short break.
Nagsasabi-sabi ng sino-sinong ordinaryong tao lang tayo. Abot sa langit ang hangarin, tingin ng malayo. Bumabag sa lupa, lumipat sa langit, sa kabantugan, sa kalawakan.
Ito na nga, nagbabalik tayo. Smart Omega and Signal Ultra Warriors, 2-1. Tignan natin kung kailangan na lang natin +1. So, I mean, when it comes to the gameplay nga dito, no, Pika, medyo nakakaba. Kasi mukhang game number 5 medyo nandun na eh. Ito yung ine-expect talaga natin dito sa The Nationals.
And nothing less, to be honest. Kasi mga kaibigan, syempre, this is Smart Omega versus Signal Ultra Warriors. Kung napanood nyo yung entire play-ins and group stage, sila po talaga ang pinaka-umaangat sa ating points. Now, welcome back. This is the Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open Playoffs. In case na na-miss nyo ang ating action from the previous days natin, please do not forget to check out our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/thenationalsph. Kung hindi pa kayo nakafollow sa mga social media accounts natin, go to facebook.com/phnationals. The same goes sa ating Twitter and Instagram, which is @phnationals.
Ayun na nga, when it comes to the gameplay right now, syempre alam natin that yung tournament na to is under the regulation and supervision of the Games and Amusements Board. So again, thank you so much. But let's hop on into dito nga sa ating prediction, diba? Caster prediction, again, split. Kasi at this point, game number 1 and 2, alam natin Smart Omega, medyo mas may slight edge sila. Pero after that, medyo question mark na talaga.
Oo. And you saw what happened naman sa mga nakatutok dito kanina, mga kaibigan, mga ka-community na Signal hindi nagpatinag talaga, nagpatibag rather, sa laban nila between Smart Omega. Control, isa sa pinakamahirap na ipanalong modes dito, mga ka-community. However, we saw that the momentum started off on the side of Smart Omega, Beef Mami. Mauulit kaya nila yan kasi back to square one na naman tayo when it comes to hardpoint.
Yeah, medyo doble talaga ang pressure ngayon for Signal Ultra Warriors kasi kailangan nila manalo ng isa, pati isa pa. And for Smart Omega, they just have to win itong hardpoint game natin to secure going into the finals for today's playoffs. But again, yung nakita natin, Signal Ultra Warriors, ibang team yan. Sobrang ganda talaga ng role nila into that control. But tignan natin yung momentum kung kaya nila i-carry over dito sa hardpoint.
And hindi naman sa, again, binabalikan natin yung nakaraan, Beef Mami. Pero again, we saw that Smart Omega also fell kind of short dun sa pinakahuli nilang control against Bren E Pro. Yes. So medyo, again, medyo may flashbacks ng kaunti yun sa naging laban nila against Signal Ultra Warriors. However, this is now a chance for Signal Ultra to tie things up or for Smart Omega to do the deed and get it over with match number 1, hardpoint taking place at Firing Range.
Firing Range, lagi nating nakikita to. Ito ata ang paboritong mapa ng lahat ng teams. Walang sawang Firing Range. Pero I mean, there's a good reason because this map is good in all 3 game modes. And ngayon nga, it's just double pressure talaga sa Signal Ultra Warriors. So tignan natin kung anong power position ang kaya nilang kunin dito sa first hardpoint.
El Clasico, bansag ng mga players natin dito sa Firing Range. Now, who is gonna step first? It is going to be Signal Ultra. Nako, nakita na natin yung momentum kanina ng Smart Omega nung sila yung nanalo ng hardpoint, Beef Mami, na nagawa nila yung gusto nila. However, Signal Ultra, nararamdaman na natin yung init, yung drive right now ng ating Ultra Warriors. They are already inside the hardpoint and every second is being savored dito ng ating Signal Ultra.
Ang ganda ng smoke coming in from Signal Ultra Warriors, blocking off. And even though my power position ngayon ang Smart Omega, it didn't really matter. But then, slowly but surely, Idra going in there for the power position dito sa top 10. But then the rotation already coming through very early for Smart Omega.
Uy, medyo nabulag ng kaunti dun si Aipaw. Medyo napatayo yung character niya. Now, nabawi na ng kaunti ni Smart Omega with 18 seconds left on this hardpoint. Kaya pa nilang itay and lamangan ng kaunti yung Smart Omega. However, again, Signal Ultra, medyo gigil sila sa pagkakataon na to, Beef Mami.
Pero ang ganda talaga nung spawn control ngayon ng Smart Omega kasi they already set up for the next hardpoint dito sa American. So, ang ganda talaga. So, what we need to do is for the retake to happen dito sa Signal Ultra, which Jello tried to do, pero unfortunately, didn't really work out for them. Pero spawns already into the favor of Signal Ultra.
I was so ready na sabihin kong, ito na yun. Makukuha na kagad ni Jello yun eh. Pero again, a little bit of a failure right there. At least in that gunfight, 50 seconds na dito sa hardpoint and looking very compact, very tight dito. If you look at the minimap dito, mga kaibigan. Signal Ultra not really straying off so far. Medyo malayo yung spawn ni number 3 and ni number 1. However, again, nasa kanila pa rin yung advantage. Nice retake care of Risky.
Yes, yung pinch talaga. Ang ganda coming in from the side of Omega. Medyo nawalan na yung Slayers coming in from Ultra Warriors. And ang layo ng spawn nila all the way back into Woodhouse. So ang haba talaga ng lakbay nila going back into this P2. But at 23 seconds left, needs to be contested kasi sobrang importante talaga yung mga puntos na to.
Medyo lumalapit na ng kaunti mga kaibigan ng ating Smart Omega. Empty hardpoint, nakatalo na naman. Nabawi na naman ng Signal Ultra. Now with 10 seconds left, mukhang naghahanda na para sa ating trailer, which is, again, this is a very crucial hardpoint to take. Pag ito na secure ng kahit sinong team, that is immediate 60 points. Beat Mami, alam na natin yan. Wow! Kenshi na God nade off of the watchtower.
Walang Slayer whatsoever ang Signal Ultra Warriors into the next hardpoint,
Exactly.
which allows Smart Omega to fully going in there. But then, Kenshi wins 2 big gunfights. That absolutely stops the push coming in from Omega.
And I was about to say na yun nga, fair point doon, Beat Mami, na kahit walang Slayer ang side ng Signal Ultra na nakaabang, everyone is really eyeing on that objective. Ano? Here we go, good contest. Pero again, look at the security. Look at this tight monitoring ng ating Signal Ultra Warriors. Wala pang nakakapasok na Omega. Na-contest man ng kaunti. Pero again, very tight blocking dito on the side of Signal Ultra.
Laging may bantay talaga.
Yes!
At least 3 players from Signal Ultra Warriors dito. But then, even though nag-God nade si Hydra, walang nangyari. And now, the rotation into the next hardpoint finally pushes through. Pero nga lang for Signal Ultra, medyo hirap sila when it comes to the spawn because right now, kung sino dito sa red, that's gonna be Smart Omega ready for the next hardpoint.
Ito na, Wood House. Looks like it's gonna be Omega House so far. Nakasecure na. Medyo nakaposition na dito si Whoopi on the second floor. Sila Hydra and again, sila Risky. Nakaposition na sa may bandang labas. Look at this. Si Ace-Key not letting a single second go to waste. However, ito na yung sinasabi natin on the side of Smart Omega. Momentum na ang Signal Ultra with 3-digit mark na nakuha na nila kanina pa. Now, however, ito, Smart Omega still getting themselves a little bit of points. Ibibigay kaya to ng Signal Ultra?
Bigay na bigay ngayon ang Smart Omega, especially dito sa next hill natin. And now for the side of Signal Ultra, medyo mahirapan talaga sila, especially kung may solid defense and kung magdadala sila ng operator skills dito sa next hardpoint with Candy having that 7K. Not only that, meron na siyang purifier in hand to go in there for the defense.
And trigger happy naman dito. Sa masasabi ko si Kenshi, ano. We've expected this a little earlier. Oh, wow, what an entry, if I may, from Hydra na naka-purifier. Again, hindi nila yung binan. Now with 67 points right here. Medyo slow grind on the side of Smart Omega. Empty hardpoint so far. There it is. And Kenshi positioning himself on Steelhouse kasi naghahanda na. As we mentioned kanina, Beef Mami, mukhang ready for the next hardpoint na itong Signal Ultra.
Not quite sure if I'm loving na walang contest whatsoever dito sa Woodhouse kasi
That's right.
it's still important points kasi possible na makahabol ng Omega dito. But obviously, the power positions already for the side of Signal Ultra. Player number 1 si Jello, pero nga lang goes down into the barrel of Risky. And just as I said that, trailer control coming in for Omega.
Nako, sasabihin ko pa lang dapat maganda yung naging spawns ng Signal Ultra pero may nakaabang na Annihilator there from Smart Omega. Nakuha na nila 85 to 118. Empty hardpoint dito, lumulutang mga kaibigan. Let's see who is going to step in. Nasa power position na naman si Whoopi. Oh, but he gets taken out by Kenshi. Bluff point na naman dito, Beef Mami. As we mentioned, kapag unang hardpoint, hindi laging tinatapakan niya ng mga players. They have to make sure that no one is going to contest kasi konti yung tataguan.
We need smokes coming in from Signal Ultra to just block off yung sight lines ngayon coming in from Omega. But then good points here so far. 31 seconds, 125 and 92. Medyo lumalamang na talaga ng konti ang Signal Ultra Warriors. Good points for them. Not only that, yung rotation, very solid and possible for them going in there. But then, they will be greeted by 2 other players coming in from Smart Omega.
Sabihin ko pa lang dapat dun sila nakalamang kanina when they got a good amount of smoke dun sa unang hardpoint nila. Di ba na-obstruct nga yung vision ng ating Smart Omega. Now, 3-digit mark na din dito ang Smart Omega. Kumukuha muna sila ng konting scraps. Let's see kung maging maganda ang preparation nila moving into the next hardpoint. Candy, sayang yon. Big kill supposedly. Pero na-intercept ni Aipao. Mga kaibigan, makukuha na naman ba to ng Signal Ultra? Ow!
Ooh, beautiful. Parang hindi in-expect ng Omega na mag-spawn sila all the way into firing range. And now, the beautiful positioning of Signal Ultra Warrior rewards them into many points. 142 and 110. Ito na nga, medyo split ang spawn ng Smart Omega ngayon. Medyo kalat sila. But then that also allows gunfights to be won into the favor of Smart Omega. Pero unfortunately for them, mag-isa lang ngayon ang player number 4, which is gonna be Risky.
And Candy, medyo mahalaga din yung naging kill na yun. Ano? But si Ace-Key ngayon dito, mga kaibigan, mga community, he's still trying to surround the hard point. Siya yung designated man sa labas. Meron 3 nakatapak dito, Beef Mami. Ito yung dahilan kung bakit hirap na hirap kanina pa yung Smart Omega. Ayaw nilang magpa-penetrate sa kahit anong hard point.
And now speaking of, Hydra
it is.
finally gets that kill and getting the scrap points dito sa P2 and now being contested by iPao. Again,
look at
very
this.
good. Ganda nung retake talaga lagi. And it's iPao all the time, winning all of those essential gunfights. But with Kenshi knowing very well the spots on where to go in pre-fire, applies that pressure going into P3.
Good stuff. And si Ace-Key din actually, siya si Mr. Scrapman natin ng kaunti dito sa game na to. Ano? And very very dangerous grounds dito. Si Hydra sa may bandang staircase lang, good retake. Ito, napansin na din na Smart Omega, kulang tayo ng tao sa loob. Kailangan natin i-secure to. A good gunfight win as well there. 127 to 171. This is gonna be big, Beef Mami, pag ito na hold ng Smart Omega. And is it gonna be the case? Oh! Sila pa rin! Sila pa rin!
Gravity Vortex does its job and flushes out. But then again, yun na nga, empty hardpoint ngayon, walang umaapak. And then Smart Omega finally goes and so basically just pushes the gap just a little bit closer when it comes to the point. And yun na nga, sobrang solid ang defense. Hindi makaapak whatsoever ang Signal Ultra Warriors.
Napakalaking bagay nito, mga ka-community. 23 seconds na lang ang natitira. Pag ito nakuha pa ng Smart Omega, makakahabol sila dito ng bahagya at baka malamangan pa nila sa next hardpoint kung ma-pinpoint nila yung mga spawns ng ating Signal Ultra. Now with 10 seconds, wala pa rin pinapalipas na scrap ng Smart Omega. And if you notice, nandun na si Candy. Nanguna na siya. Mukhang kukuha na siya ng power position.
Yun na nga yung mahirap dito for Signal Ultra. Wala na sila nakuha points. Di pa nila na convincingly nakuha ang anchor point which is bathrooms which will set them up. Kaya sila medyo nahirapan dun sa Woodhouse kasi wala silang control in that part whatsoever. But then Kenshi goes in there for the wall bang. Jello gets 2, gets 3 though almost. Candy almost with 1 HP left.
Good stuff, good stuff. Nice headshot as well from Ace-Key right there. Good gunfight. Ito na, nag-ready na ng Purifier si Ace-Key covering the entrances. And ito na, tumatakbo na naman ng oras sa side ng Signal Ultra. Just when you thought that Smart Omega is going to secure that for themselves. Ito na, pumasok na naman, umentrada na naman ng Signal Ultra and mahaba to, Beef Mami. Pag ito na, hold na naman ng Signal Ultra and they're entering the 200-point mark, medyo may problema ng kaunti. Smart Omega, never mind! Hydra again with a Purifier.
Ito yung timing talaga ng operator skills. Really good for Ace-Key, really good for Hydra as well. But then Kenshi with the denial, Risky with the big 2-piece. Ayun, sagutan talaga tao. Back and forth. There is no contest whatsoever coming in from both of these teams. And really good. 202, 171. The rotation dito sa P1 needs to ensue. But then, Whoopi is gonna be there for the power position in top 10.
Nakakataka ka ba to on the side of Whoopi? Pag siya napitas doon bago magsimula yung orasan, may problema tayo. Ace-Key, si Scrapman, sabi ko sa'yo kanina, siya pa rin yung kumuha ng ilang natitirang points. 213 to 171. Whoopi is on the watchtower. He better be careful dito, mga ka-community. Kenshi, ready na yata. Si iPao, wow! Nakuha niya yung power position dito.
Nakuha yung power position pero walang kill whatsoever. No
Yes.
frag happened here.
Empty.
And that's gonna be empty again. Empty hardpoint. Pero this is what we expect, diba, dito sa hill na to. It's a contest hill.
Yes.
You already know it's very open and now Whoopi still has a positioning that is so prime. And so far, walang contest whatsoever coming in from Signal Ultra.
Medyo maghahabol pa kayo ng kaunti, Smart Omega. Wala munang opportunity na kailangan ibigay sa Signal Ultra. Si Kenshi taking control of trailer dito, making sure na walang makaikot sa kanila. Si Hydra, is he gonna dare contest yung ating nasa trailer? And he does! Napitas ni Hydra si Kenshi now. Pero mga kaibigan, 218 versus 192. Smart Omega still picking up the scraps as we mentioned. It's Ace-Key! Si Scrapman! Si Scrapman! Kinuha niya na naman! Pinilit niya na naman kunin.
Si Scrappy Coco! Scrappy Coco in the name of Ace-Key gets a lot of points in there. Pero nga lang, tignan natin. Again, early rotation from Smart Omega dito sa P2 which is important. Pero nakita natin time and time again na Signal Ultra, it doesn't matter for them because alam nila kung paano mag-retake ng site na to.
Si Risky, nakaposition na siya doon. We know that Risky is not going to make absolutely risky plays. Here we go. Gravity Vortex from Risky. This is gonna be big. 205 to 219 dito, mga kaibigan. Smart Omega is slowly inching their way to care of hardpoint number 2.
Ayun na nga, pero nga medyo mahirap to kasi one by one pumapasok sila dito. CUW.
And there it is.
Hirap na sila. Whoopi, Hydra, Candy getting 4 kills, 4 essential kills to stop the shutdown. Basically just everyone that's trying to go in funneling. Ito na, medyo nakita mo na yung panic coming to the side of CUW.
Ayan na, it's all blue so far dito, Beef Mami. 233 to 219. Good contest right here from Jello. And he wins the gunfight. Oh my goodness! Nabawi na naman. And ngayon, meron na naman 3 tambay. tambay sa loob ng hardpoint number 2 natin, mga kaibigan.
Nasaan na yung barangay Tanod? Tanggalin na natin yung mga tambay dito sa P2 because you have to rotate dito sa P3, which is gonna be barangay Smart Omega. Nakapwesto na.
Ayan na, pumwesto na. Si Ardra nakasilip dito, mga kaibigan, mga ka-community. 3 seconds left before the hardpoint activates. And mukhang sitting pretty ang ating mga Smart Omega. Here we go, 15 seconds left. 15 points left for Smart Omega. Ace Key goes prize fighter up in this. And nabawi na naman ang hardpoint, Beef Mami.
Namamakyaw ngayon si Ace Key. Pero really good shot
Oh,
here
no!
because coming in here with
Oh,
Ace Key
no!
going in for the Purifier kills. Really good stuff here.
Oy!
242, 238.
Kenshi!
Tignan natin. Ang ganda talaga ng timing ng
3,
Purifier na yan.
2,
Nangihaw na. And
1.
there you go. Ladies
Ultra!
and
Ties
gentlemen,
things up.
we're getting it into a game number 5.
Oh, my goodness, Signal Ultra. 2 por 2. Ating mga ka-community.
Ito na nga.
I cannot even.
Nag-2 and 1 plus 1 na nga tayo. Medyo, nag-manifest tayo ng game number 5 and we are getting a game number 5. Summit, Search, and Destroy. But before we talk about that game, Pika. Back and forth. Both of these teams, valiant effort from Smart Omega also.
Sila yung nasa disadvantage. Apparently, sila yung naghabol. Beef Mami, the top team so far ang naghabol sa Signal Ultra. So, we cannot stress that enough dito, mga ka-community, kung gaano kadikit yung laban. Natin yung pawis ko dito. Pero babalikan natin yan. So far, in case you missed it, 2-2, mga ka-community. 2 for Smart Omega, 2 for Signal Ultra. And it could be anybody's game number 5, Beef Ma'am.
The more that I think of it, especially kung makita natin yung highlights later on, gusto ko tignan kung saan nagkamali yung Smart Omega. Kasi ang ganda ng rotation nila, especially sa P2. Usually kasi ang ganda ng gameplay ng team na to. They can usually get a full 60 dito or maybe just even 30 points. Pero even though ang ganda ng rotation nila, yung Signal Ultra was able to go in for the penetration.
I would dare say na ang pinaka naging edge ng Signal Ultra dito, objective. Sobrang firm nilang mag-objective. As in, mapilit. Sabi ko nga kanina, may 3 tambay lagi sa lahat ng hardpoint.
Guard, may tambay
Guard!
dito.
Kuya Guard, meron pong 3 nasa loob, oh.
Parang nagsusumbong lang na bata.
Yes.
But this is not child's play. Whatever Signal Ultra Warriors did here was just absolutely brilliant. They kept the pressure on. Tignan mo to. Ang dami talagang player dito. Always in every objective, especially P2 and P3, you will expect na 3 ang player ng Signal Ultra doon sa loob ng hardpoint.
Yes, and it also means na yung mga magre-respawn sa kanila, whether malayo or malapit man, ibig sabihin, yung 3 hindi nawawala. Okay lang silang magstay doon ng kaunti. And if you notice, sila yung may mga significant na hardpoint kills na nasa loob sila. Pure defense. And hindi man sa, nagdi-discredit, pero nung nagkaroon na ng Purifier sa loob ng final hardpoint, alam na natin
Wala
yun.
na. Absolutely. Ang ganda talaga ng timing ng Purifier coming in from the side
Same.
of Signal Ultra. And also,
But
the same
yes,
for Omega as well. Ang ganda talaga. It's just, nagkulang lang sila when it comes to the firepower, surprisingly. And diba, when you're expecting Omega to perform at the highest level, and if they want to shut things down, kasi may advantage na sila, but unfortunately for them, we are bringing things to game number 5.
Ito na.
Ito, muntikan na to.
Nag-jinx
Ito mo to.
Oo.
Yung the turnaround, the quick 180 from IPA was just chef's kiss talaga.
Totoo. And akala ko din nun, to be honest, nung tinitignan ko, maganda na yung pre-A, maganda na yung pre-fire, spray transfer, everything ni Candy. That gunfight was almost completely his, if I may. Ayoko mag-spoil. Pero ito yung sinasabi natin, yung persistence nung Signal Ultra na yung hardpoint retake nila. And body system, by the way, hindi sila pumapasok ng isa-isa.
Absolutely. Medyo dun sila naghirap sa raid, diba?
Oo.
And now, they definitely learned from that first hardpoint matchup and they applied it dito so beautifully. And alam na natin na Omega medyo nahirapan na sila in the momentum when a possibility for a reverse sweep goes into the favor of Signal Ultra Warriors. But dang, that hardpoint match, kudos to you, Signal Ultra.
Sobra. And nakakatakot na din to on the side of Smart Omega because momentum-based itong team na to, if I may say so. And we've seen it in the past, di ba? Na kapag nakuha nila usually yung side nila, yung flow, yung rhythm nila as a team, that's definitely it. And yun na yung sinasabi ko, as soon as the operator skills, nung na-activate na sila sa loob ng hardpoint, alam nyo na that this is gonna be a game number 5 for match number 1.
Feeling ko kasi ini-expect ng Omega na makahabol sila dun sa second hardpoint eh. Pero alam nila the retake is real. The aggressive nature of Signal Ultra nagising na. Especially preparing dito sa ating summit, Search and
Nako.
Destroy na sobrang lamig. Pero sa init ngayon ng panahon, mukhang kayang-kaya na Signal Ultra to possibly get into game number 5.
So with Summit on the horizon, mga kaibigan, and Search and Destroy, the mode that Smart Omega actually had for their momentum. Tignan natin kung mako-close ba nila to, or is Signal Ultra gonna pull off the impossible sa pagbabalik ng The Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open playoffs.
sa sabi-sabi ng sino-sino, ordinaryong tao lang tayo. Abot sa langit ang hangarin, tingin ng malayo, bumaba sa lupa, lumipad sa langit, sa kabantugan, sa kalawakan.
Dahil sa mga tambay ng Signal Ultra, ang barangay tinamaan ng 2x2. Nagbabalik dito ang ating Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open. The Nationals, nako mga kaibigan, kung alam nyo lang kung gaano kainit dito ngayon, kahit nasagad ang aircon.
Pawis na pawis!
Kami dito,
Si Pika!
ni Beef Mami and yours truly, Pika, still bringing you the action. It is now 2-2 between Smart Omega and Signal Ultra Warriors.
grabe ang labanan dito. Ang solid. And yun na nga, tignan natin kung maglalabas na nga ang batuta. Ang Smart Omega. Because we didn't realize I would reach game number 5. We hoped, we prayed na we'd get into this situation. And pinakita talaga ng Signal Ultra Warriors why they're here in the upper bracket finals.
And regardless to kung sino yung naunang maka-2, talagang sa amin, naghiling kami ng action and we were given. So, again, we hate being right all the time. Sa totoo lang, ayaw din namin lagi kaming tama sa predict dito, mga kaibigan, mga ka-community. Ano? Pero, again, as per popular opinion namin dito, mukhang Smart Omega naman ang mag-uuwi. At least nung winner side dito sa ating match number 1.
Yes, and I feel like nga for Search and Destroy, sobrang solid kasi naman talaga ng team na to. Nakita natin a while ago in Hacienda, pero we are bringing things down into a smaller map, which is might be a little bit of an edge with Signal Ultra Warriors. Kasi nakita natin, they can be aggressive, they can answer fire with fire, but obviously with Hacienda, it being na medyo malaking map talaga. Maybe na smaller map na to, maybe that is the edge of Signal Ultra. Pero nga lang, tinanong nga natin si Coach J, ano yung map na medyo confident kayo in winning? That one of those maps is going to be Summit.
Yes, as cold as it looks dito, mga kaibigan, mga ka-community, Summit is one of the hottest maps in terms of popularity, if I may. Dahil syempre traditional to eh. Traditional choice ng ating mga players. Kahit naman nung domination pa yan, di ba? Pero Search and Destroy, ito, wow, this is nostalgic, if I may, dito, Beef Mami. Ano? Now, let's see dito kung ano na ang magiging resulta ng ating match number 1 pa lang, na medyo grand finals caliber na dito.
Oo nga eh. Eh, syempre, we are blessed to have this kind of gameplay dito sa the Nationals in our playoffs. And Search and Destroy, Summit, like what you said nga, legendary map, you need to check your corners. Check. Because not only that, not only nakita mo kung mayroong tao dun sa gilid,
Yes.
pero a ninja defuse might actually happen. We've seen it already before.
Oo, this map as well.
Oo.
Championships have been won here
Yes.
and lost because of certain corners you didn't check, but Whoopi starts things off by taking out Kenshi.
Young Jay gets one.
Woo!
Good start from Smart Omega, finally getting that too. So yung snipers of Omega finally getting into work. So yun talaga eh. I mean, even a small map like Summit, alam mo talaga may mga sight lines, especially with the scopes of Whoopi and Young Jay can definitely go and perform. But again, ang ganda talaga the fact that they're slowing things down. Both of these teams, walang nagra-rush.
Yes, exactly. It is a slow-paced game mode after all dito, mga ka-community. Ano? And Smart Omega, they like taking things slow and surely, mga kaibigan. But Ace-Key right there with that right amount of carefulness and tamang patience lang. Wow! Whoopi missing his shots unusually. Oh my goodness! And hindi aware si Yaku na may nakatitig sa kanya.
Okay, I mean, as the momentum was on the side of Smart Omega nung unang round, diba? I mean, nung first half nung round na to, medyo nawala na. 2v3 though, as you can see Rage, feeling ko yung kay Candy, ego chal na lang yun eh. And unfortunately, he just lost that. Lost every single thing. And now we are evening things up. Jello with a big 2-piece. There you go.
And Jello from the back dito, mga kaibigan, nakapitas na naman ng isa. And now we are down to 2v1. Medyo lamang ng kaunti ang signal dito and Rage slowly inching his way dito sa may bandang second floor ng control. Tingnan natin. Oh! Oh no! Oh! Spotted na si Rage. Is he gonna take it? And he does. Oh my goodness.
Ego Chal coming in from Ace-Key as well. Well, hindi na nakita yung COD timing, unfortunately, for Signal Ultra. And that was a beautiful round coming in from Rage.
And if you notice dito, si Rage so far, good number of kills already. Nasimulan na ng, with momentum, with a little bit of confidence here on his side. Let's see, Young Jay takes a spot, trying to go for a long even. Yaku takes out Young Jay. Yun na sinasabi ko kanina, nag-iisa siya doon. He tried to change a little bit of the rhythm there.
Ayun na nga, medyo ang ganda na nga ng sipa ni iPow, especially with the KRM. And just delivering the best action dito sa Search and Destroy. Pero nga si Candy going in there for the response. Ito yung pwesto niya kanina eh, pero he just hid there and not ego challenging this time around. And now for iPow, 1 HP in the dream, and for Yaku gets 1 kill, and another dream gets a second one.
And si Yaku, mukhang pumunta na sa antena, guys. Mukhang sisilip muna siya ng kaunti, getting the high ground advantage. And Candy, medyo rotate na muna ng kaunti, nag-iisa. Sadly, medyo naiwan yung kanyang mga ka-teammates dito. No? Evenly delivered ang ating, wow! Wow, I was about to say na 4-man natin, nakapagtanim na, about to plant rather ang ating, never mind! They didn't need to.
They didn't need to. Yun na nga, ang ganda ng gameplay na yon. And even though nakapitas ng isa and bumaba talaga si Ace-Key, it doesn't really matter. Okay, good stuff coming in from Signal Ultra, just stopping yung whatever win and kills Omega got into that first matchup. And feeling ko kasi in part where we got to see Yaku get that first opening kill talaga.
Oh! Wow! Kenji, ito na sinasabi natin.
Ooh!
Make that a 2. Make that a 2. Nakakakaba na yung mga gameplay dito ng ating Signal Ultra, Beef Mami, ano? Medyo confident in the ring, but Candy bounces back with 2 kills of his own.
Ayun na nga, with Candy having those 2, medyo equal na tayo dito sa playing field natin, and Hydra having 0 yet and possibility to get a third kung nag-overstep si Kenchi ngayon, and now he's sitting put being that patient player that he is. And now the bomb is gonna go down though. So medyo delikado to coming in from Signal Ultra kasi kailangan nila to play around where the bomb is.
Interestingly enough, wala pa din pumupulot ng bomba natin dito, Beef Mami. Ano? So again, hindi din nila minamadali, if I may. Si Hydra getting himself a good position. Si Whoopi medyo nasa base lang. Look at Hydra dito. Akala ko nag-lag. Hindi na talaga kumikilos. Medyo steady. Slow and steady lang. Candy, as you mentioned, yun talaga yung position niya, yung designation niya.
That was such a good placement coming in from Hydra. Yung sobrang pixel talaga ang makikita mo. There you go. And speaking
Ayan
of the
na.
man himself, possibility to get a second, but good thing is not too aggressive and readjustment. And that's really good from him. And finally got first kill. And yun na nga, Hydra get another one. Grabe talaga yung patience ng player na to.
Ito naman si Aipaw. Ah, there it is. Candy spots him. I was about to say na if there's anyone who can pull this off ng pabalik, si Aipaw yun. Nakita na natin yan kanina. He racked up the kills and confident siya. He doesn't mind having multiple oppositions. Ano. Wala siyang pakialam kung medyo marami yung kanyang kalaban. But again, it's a little bit of the numbers game na sumipa na doon sa round na yun. Now, it's 2-1 in favor of Smart Omega. Here we go. Young Jay, smart play sa kanya. Nagsama na siya ng body.
Oh, Whoopi and Candy. First opening picks for them, but Yaku with a response. Yun na nga, Yaku, ganda ng double kill niya. Tignan natin kung makita man niya si Young Jay. Sobrang ganda ng position nila kasi before, they weren't able to apply that pressure aggressively going into Bravo. And now, mukhang medyo delix ngayon si Candy going in there for the retake. Spots it.
Wow!
Aipaw, there you go. Information finally settles in.
The bravery of that man to take a jump shot meters away. Oh, what the heck? Ano nangyari doon sa gunfight na yun? Si Yaku, lugi na siya sa pre-fire. Pero nadali pa rin si Young Jay.
Oo nga, yung ganda talaga. And Yaku getting that big 3K is important dito sa round na to. And not just that, medyo na corner na nga si Candy. And now they look like they want to go and rotate into Alpha and just go in for the plant. A 2v3 situation, medyo nag-slow things down na to. So maganda yun. Apply yung pressure sa Bravo, pero alam nila Alpha is going to be open just because Yaku was able to flush every player there.
And tamang ingat lang din sa side ng Smart Omega dito. Ano? Okay, check your corners. Is there a peek? Ayun! There it is. Yaku redeems himself with a little... or rather, Yaku continues the momentum. There it is. Signal Ultra redeeming their self with 2-2. And may tanim pa yun, ha?
Oo, ganda. Ang ganda. So, yung si Yaku had 4 kills. Munti ka na magka-ace.
Yes.
Pero syempre, ninakaw ni Ace-Key because syempre, kailangan sure ka eh. Di mo alam pag Omega, even if 1v3 yan, pwede i-clutch yan. So, that was a good sign. Kasi yung readjustment ng Signal Ultra, go to B, pitas ka, rotate into A.
And can I just say, sobrang tactical nung play. Kasi nagawa nila yung diversion plant. Diba? Na akala nga makakapag-B tayo pero hindi. Oh! Candy follows through with ace. Ito na naman si Aipaw ginaya.
Feeling ko talaga sa catwalk, kailangan mag-bait and switch sila. Kasi Candy has been so formidable doon. I mean, just getting a lot of those kills and now you are down one person coming in from Signal Ultra Warriors where you're slowing things down yet again. Young Jay spots one. Applying that pressure dito sa Alpha. Now Whoopi finally goes down. Yeah, Aipaw just brings down the space.
Good try right there from basically on the side of Signal Ultra. Pero right now, we have 3v3 again. This is where things get really interesting dito sa laban nila na to, mga ka-community. Oh, there it is. And Yaku gets picked off by Rage from the second floor of control. Aipaw, buhay na buhay pa. Sumisipa. But he has Jello to back him up. Medyo naiipit dito. Yung natitira natin dalawa sa Signal Ultra.
Good repositioning. Candy though, hindi natapos ang kanyang pagbunuh ng bullets. But then going in there, just doing a spray and pray. Walang nakuhang kills whatsoever. And ngayon, alam nila kung saan sila pupwesto eh. Kasi yung rotation coming in from the hardpoint P3, yun na, alam nila dun sila manggagaling.
Now, Young Jay taking it slowly. This is a head glitch if I've ever seen one. Jello being really, really careful. Ayan na, nagkakasalubong na. Gunfight. Is Jello gonna take it? Not quite. Young Jay. Ito na, nag-iisa na lang si Aipaw muli, mga kaibigan, mga community. Isang silip lang. Oh! Young Jay! Young Jay. A little too close for comfort right there.
Ayun na nga si Aipaw. Umikot na nga. Paikot-ikot lang. Gets one? No, doesn't really quite gets the shot and finally gets one more. Walang nakuha. Actually, good effort coming in from Aipa. Umikot siya,
Yes.
knowing very well. Pero unfortunately for him, hindi niya masustain talaga yung mga kills niya.
And by the time na nakabaril na siya, na nakapag-pre-fire na siya doon, nabigay na yung information na, nandito, nasa akin. So definitely, again, that was a good play on the side of Smart Omega, especially sa mga ganung situation na 1v2 na lang. Kailangan talaga very ready kayo sa isa't isa noon. Kasi pwede kayo ma-pick off. Here we go. Kenshi with the ZRG again, takes out a trophy, but not quite a kill right there. Let's see kung, again, matay up na naman to ng Signal Ultra. We've seen this happen, Beef Mami.
I like this rotation coming in from Signal Ultra, knowing very well na, okay, Bravo hit up sila, and now we're trying to go for a play in Alpha. Pero nga lang, yung adjustment coming in from Omega is also really good kasi player number 3 lang yun nandun, si Rage lang yun doon, nakachill lang siya doon. And not just that, Candy gets 1, so bring things down into a 4v5. I don't like the readjustment coming in right now from CUW. I feel like they should have sustained that push going into Alpha.
Let's see kung meron silang naka-predetermined na plan dito, Beef Mami. And again, I'm pretty sure this is a better showing, to be honest, kumpara dun sa una nilang search and destroy kanina na ang laki na ng naging lead ng Smart Omega. Here we go, Ace-Key bounces back, make that a 2-piece. Now, it is 3v3, and we have a floating bomb dito, mga kaibigan, mga community, and we only have 55 seconds left on the clock. Now, Smart Omega, hindi man nila kailangan magmadali dito, hindi din nila pwedeng i-count out yung fact na pwede pa rin idikta dito ng Signal Ultra. However, we're down to our last man being Kenshi.
Tignan natin kung kaya niya mag-quickscope because nandun lang si Candy sa Gedli. Nakuha na nga! Kenshi snaps it, smells it from under the water and pulls out the rug right beneath him. 2v1 situation, pero nga lang kailangan niya kunin yung bomba. So yun talaga yung mahirap dun eh.
Ayan na. Wala siyang no choice. And we have a very comfortable Hydra rather dito sa may bandang sa kanyang staircase. Tignan natin kung mapipita si Hydra dito. Makikita kaya siya. Mukhang nararamdaman niyang merong sisilip dito in a power position. The bomb is right there. Oh! Eto na gunfight and Hydra setting up a bear trap.
Ang ganda na nakalapag lang siya doon, nakadapa, and that was a really smart move coming in from Hydra. And I feel like yung round na yun, let me just do a quick analysis. With Signal Ultra Warriors, they try to go for Alpha, gets that information, may isang teammate doon, backs out, and that allows Omega to go in there for the defense. Na-push back na eh. Nakita mo na yun, na-push back talaga yung Smart Omega. They pushed back the team of Signal Ultra, and that allowed them to have a better defensive position.
Here we go. Now Rage trying to take control of bottom control room. Tingnan naman natin dito if Kenshi can go around. And again, nagkapalit na sila dito ng spawns, ng spots nila. So Smart Omega now has control of the pace, of the tempo dito, having the bomb on their side. And mukhang wala pang mangangas ditong magtanim on the side of Smart Omega. It doesn't even look like it's any planned play so far, Beef Mami.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Hydra going down, and not just that, Rage
Ayun.
as well, yun na nga. Yun na yung kailangan nilang momentum dito for Signal Ultra kasi so far, they could have had one more round in their bag in Young J. Unfortunately, nahunting siya ni Ace-Key and Candy. Ano to naman, tignan mo, Yaku with a very beautiful quick scope.
Ayan na. Na-diffuse pa nga, mga kaibigan. I was about to say that the pressure was really on sa side ng Signal Ultra. But again, the numbers game was really on their end. Sa akin, for me, this is an overtime looking
Oo nga,
it's an overtime looking game right here.
Na-manifest natin yun before the show, no? Before yung nung break natin, ay mukhang OT to.
Nako.
Okay.
May sumpa tayo dun, guys. Let's see. Now si Yaku goes all the way back to the base. Let's see if he can pick someone off. Again, having those pre-shots in as a sniper just para lang makapag-establish ng konting takot, and he does take out Whoopi.
Kenshi na naman gets the second first blood in the past few rounds that we've had for today. Ang galang, sobrang galing. We already talked about it. Who can respond to a sniper like Whoopi?
Yes.
Si Kenshi yun. And now when he didn't pick things up into search and destroy, kasi siya nga yung pinaka-highest frag nung first one, now it looks like he will do the same thing here.
Again, I give full credit to Beef Mami dito, mga ka-community. Na tama siya in that sense na mukhang si Kenshi, ang goal niya talaga is to look for where Whoopi is. Diba, hanapin niya. Speaking of goals right here, Rage makes sure na walang dudungaw doon sa may second control. And now nakatanim ng Smart Omega with 30 seconds left. Rather, I was about to say na it's a tied-up game. Never mind, because down to the last man na ang ating Signal Ultra Warriors.
Quick scope coming in from Kenshi.
Ay,
Ang ganda
naman.
ng movement. Ito na naman tayo.
Yeah.
Okay. Ayun, si Kenshi gets one more! Okay. Okay. Ito na.
Boy.
Gets that 3K. Rage goes in there for the kill! He shuts him down. 5-3. Munti ka na nga ma-quick scope, pero buti na lang. Mas mabilis siya. Ang ganda ng info coming in there. Sobrang munti ka na talaga, ha?
I wouldn't say na greedy play yun on the side of Signal Ultra kasi
No,
wala na yung
not at
oras
all.
sa kanila
Yes.
Wala na siyang no choice. Pero si Rage again, he was very ready. Nakapag-pre-fire na siya with that Peacekeeper. Good stuff. Now, 5-2-3. Ito ba yung gusto ng Smart Omega? Gusto ba nilang sila yung nagdidikta ng rhythm ng laro natin? Or do they want to play it passive? Kasi kahit na attacker sila, they made sure that the clock was really on that favorable time.
Yes, ito na nga si Rage. Grabe. Raging against the machine
Yes.
siya ngayon. Mukhang galit na galit siya. Really just having a lot more kills. And you know what? Taking a look at that, 9 kills. That's very impressive. And it's very unlike Whoopi to have just 3. Kasi nga every single time, Kenshi shuts him down. Pero again, it's a good readjustment coming in from him. He's not going to be very aggressive. And not just that, I mean, he's gonna pick there, pero buti na lang si Candy, nandun siya for the backup.
Here we go. And Candy, designated objective natin, has the bomb. Let's see kung meron siyang calls dito. Kenshi takes out
Kenshi
Rage,
na naman.
however. Again, you were right about that. Na talagang sniper per sniper, he just wants to make that mark, to be honest. Here we go. Young J, nakabantay na naman siya sa control second. Wow, Kenshi and Ace-Key taking out 2 from Smart, pero may trade on the side of Hydra.
Ayun na nga, Hydra almost getting that kill. Pero nga si Jello, just a little bit better. Kenshi na naman!
Mainit ah!
Tatlo! 3
Mainit,
straight first bloods, 3 kills in the last 2. This man cannot be moved.
Literal, if I may. Now, Kenshi, and hindi pa siya nagsuswitch, by the way, ng weapon niya from the get-go. He's always been a sniper throughout this entire search and destroy. Now, this match is too close to the chest for the side of Smart Omega. Wow, what a god nade from Hydra right there. Now, Ipao taken out. That's a crucial element sa search and destroy. We know that Ipao is one of the veterans, so yung shot calls niya minsan yan ang pinapakinggan. Let's see if Signal Ultra can, again, tie things up as they did earlier.
Yaku having 10 to his name, and now Candy, ito na nga, nagpaplanta na
Smart.
dito sa may A-bomb site. Smart for Smart Omega kasi nga medyo nahirapan sila doon sa Bravo site, and now they wanted to go in for the push. Ito dapat yung push kanina ng Signal Ultra, pero hindi nangyari yon. But now, with Omega finally pulling through very successfully, but
Whoa!
then Ace-Key and Yaku getting 2 apiece, yun na nga, mahirapan sila with the defense.
Was that an FHJ from the side of Hydra? Good stuff. Medyo surprising, mga kaibigan. Ano? Young J now with this perfectly good position right here inside control room. Tingnan natin kung may mapipitas uli siya. That's 2 Signal Ultra Warriors ready to peek at him. Pero lugi sila sa manpower. Oh! Sayang. Good attempt of a quick scope from Kenshi.
Yun na nga, with Young J not getting the shots, and
No way!
Jello,
No
nakuha
way!
na nga! Almost getting the defuse! Whoopi, kailangan
Jello!
tumakbo!
Jello!
Doesn't
Jello!
quite get the
No!
shots! Whoopi! Potatoes the shots! Falters under pressure! Do you feel
No!
pressured right now?
It was right there. Nando na. Nakadapa lang.
All you need to do was take the shot, pero yun lang, even legends fall under pressure.
Nako. I hate being right all the time. Nag-tie na naman. This is 5-5. Okay. Again, ito na yung minention ko kanina, Beef Mami. Too close to the chest on the side of Smart Omega. They cannot let this pass. Kasi mag-6 pa to. Nako, overtime. Mga kaibigan, mga ka-community, here we go. They're trying to make this play as slow as possible. But at the same time, hindi pwedeng magpabaya yung Smart Omega. Now, Kenshi gets himself a nice pre-aim over there by the rocks. Ace-Key, tumitingin mo sa may bandang mid. There we go. Hydra again, another power position inside the crate. Here we go. Whoopi and Kenshi. Oh my goodness. Good attempt right there from Kenshi. Escapes that gunfight though. 23 seconds left on the clock. Nakapagtanim na ang Smart Omega. Ito na. Ito na. Nauubos na ang oras. But Kenshi. Wow. Wow. With the pistol kills. Ah! They get a defuse again. Signal Ultra is 1 away. Mga ka-community. Ano na?
Yung absence ni Whoopi dito, not having any kills in the past few rounds, ramdam na ramdam mo talaga, especially with Kenshi popping off like that. Hindi pwede yan. If you were a sniper like Whoopi, or if you're holding on into a gun, change your gun if it's not working out for you.
Nako, hindi ka patutulugin ng ganong situation. Maalala mo yun now. In potential match point, mga ka-community, Signal Ultra might just pull off a reverse sweep as we mentioned. Ayaw man nating mabati dito mga kaibigan. Young J now taking his spot on second control. Let's see kung mapipigilan na naman nila dito ang Smart Omega.
Pero kung kilala natin ang Smart Omega, they are the clutch kings for the reason. The comeback kings. The
There he
guy
is.
speaking
There
of,
he is.
Whoopi gets finally 1 kill. Doesn't quite sustain the other one as Ipao gets 1. Si Candy, yun na nga, nasaan yung information nandun si Ipao dito sa cable. double car. But again, really great effort coming in from Smart
No!
Omega finally here. And Candy gets one more. Okay, galit na sila.
Oh, ayan na mga kaibigan. Redemption shot right there from Whoopi as well. Let's see kung si Candy makakapagtanim siya ulit. He has the most objectives, by the way, in Search and Destroy so far in our match number 1. Now, Young J again, he hasn't abandoned his spot. Nandun lang siya sa may bandang taas. Anchor muna na contest. Si Jello takes out Rage, however. 3v3 dito, Beef Mami.
Sayang, ang ganda ng crossfire coming in from Smart Omega. Player number 5 is Hydra, hindi nakita. Nakapitas na nga si Jello ng isa. And we're evening things out into a 3v3 situation as Bomb possibly going down.
No!
Hydra! Yun na nga!
Yaku! Hindi nakatingin.
The worm.
Oh boy. Yun yung mga off angles natin dito mga kaibigan, mga ka-community. And they tie things up! 6-6! Ayan na! Nabati ako! Ayoko na magsalita mga ka-community. Mag-overtime talaga.
OT, OT. Never much love when you go OT. Yun na nga. Yun yung sinasabi natin before this, di ba? Finally, nasabi ko na yung line na yun because we deserve to see an OT here. And now, dito sa studio kami, ay sobrang nagpapawis na. And now, we get to see it. Very slow attack coming in from the side of Signal Ultra. Kenshi
Oops.
spots one, pero si Candy, as usual, ito yung spot niya talaga eh.
Ingat lang ng kaunti. Oh, yun na, sumilip na! And spots a helmet right there in the noggin sa pool si Candy so far dito, mga ka-community. Munti ko nang mapalo ang aking mesa sa sobrang excitement. Let's see ngayon. This is a 4v5 situation lamang pa so far in manpower ang Signal Ultra.
Muntikan ko na mapalo dito. Si Pika, Rage, getting one. Yun na nga, si Jello. Bumaba na, sit down. Pero nga lang, si Kenshi, ang ganda ng positioning nandito sa may Signal Tower.
Uy.
Tignan natin kung makakuha siya ng malahas na signal dito for Signal Ultra Warriors. And now, 15 to his name. Medyo makulit siya ngayon Medyo umiinit na siya ngayon. And Kenshi, speaking of, goes in there, but then gets sniped as well against si Whoopi.
Si Whoopi, si Kenshi, nagpapalitan. Now Yaku joins in the party and peeks off of A long. Here we go, isa lang. Nakakita na tayo na helmet. Oh, ayun na nga! May dumungaw si Young J. Ayoko na. Puro spoiler ang nasasabi ko dito mga kaibigan. And now Whoopi gets 2. Gunfight. Nakapula si Whoopi and he does 7. Oh no!
Do not discredit this man. Natulog siya nung first half of the game. Umiinit na nga siya. Tignan mo, 8 kills already from a mere 3 into round number 10. Ito na nga. So, grabe. Target to 8 and now
Pangalo.
Omega has the game point advantage.
Makakadalawang OT pa tayo dito, mga ka-community. This is a race to 8 now, mga kaibigan. And let's see if Smart Omega can seal the deal. Dahil napaka-importante nito pag nanalo sila dito. Straight to the finals na ang Smart Omega. Here we go. Kenny tries to get himself a position up here on high ground. Second control. And hindi muna nagmamadali ang ating Smart Omega na magtanim. There we go. Mukhang maganda rin yung distribution nila. Beef Mami, look at this.
Ay, pa sa baba. Candy na dun sa taas. Sobrang ganda talaga ng position na ngayon. And it's all about yung COD timing nga. No information whatsoever coming in from both of these teams. Sobrang passive talaga ng gameplay nila dito. And now, it looks like it's gonna be that A push. Ay pa, finally gets one. Pero nga si
1-1.
Candy goes in there for the assist.
Ayan na. 4-4 na, mga ka-community. Yaku is blocking B with clean sights. Oh my goodness, muntik na yon, mga kaibigan, mga ka-community. And Kenshi, gunfight. Candy takes the initiative and he drops the package, trimming the clock down. 40 seconds left on the clock na dito, mga ka-community. The pressure is on for the side of Signal Ultra.
4v4 pa rin tayo dito. And now with Yaku, just getting that one big kill the last round. Gets that hit marker! Doesn't quite get it! Ayun na nga, very nice presence of mind coming in from Young J. Alam niya, pero nga lang information coming in from AC gets one! Ayun na nga, possible na nga, Kenshi gets one as well. Dropping down like flies. 2v3 situation, doable pa rin. Kenshi doesn't really quite get the shots. Gets one! Doesn't really quite get off the shots. Candy as well! Yaku, it's all up to you. Pero nga lang spotted siya. Young J knows very well na kayang-kaya nilang And now Omega survives the reverse sweep, going into the finals.
Woohoo! That was a match, mga kaibigan, mga ka-community. And you gotta hand it to Signal Ultra dito, mga kaibigan, because they put up one heck of a match to kick off pa lang yung ating playoffs.
Match number 1. Parang panglaruang finals na to no? But there's a reason why this is called upper bracket finals, because these two teams, sobrang galing talaga nila when it comes to the gameplay. And kung alam natin na possibility paling game number 5,
Nako.
Intense.
Sana nag-warning man lang.
Oo nga eh.
Mga
Nag-warm up tayo
para
doon. Wala.
hindi po kami ready. pero
Pawis na pawiso.
pero awesome stuff right there from both our teams. Congratulations to Smart Omega securing themselves a spot in the finals. And it's not just a spot, it's the spot that you want.
Grabe. Valiant effort coming in for Signal Ultra Warriors, especially with Kenshi popping off with that 17k. But unfortunately for him, nagising na talaga si Whoopi at the
Yes.
very end of the round, getting those multi-kills. But my goodness, Candy is just absolutely unmatched, unrivaled here as well. Pero feeling ko nahirapan talaga yung Signal Ultra, especially dun sa early games, di ba? Na hindi na ma-shutdown si Candy.
Yes, again, the man is on a mission today.
Yes.
Handang-handa si Candy. Makati po ang kanyang daliri ngayon. Talaga namang trigger happy and he is the ultimate hitman for today sa side ng Smart Omega. Congratulations. And with this search and destroy, napakaraming moments na pwede natin balikan. Let's check out the highlights so far of this momentous game number 5. Nako, Beef Mami, wala din ako ma-point na favorite.
Ang daming highlights na nangyari. Kasi isa kay Candy, isa
Good
kay
and bad,
Whoopi.
Good and bad.
Oo, like yung si Whoopi, especially getting those really essential kills nung first round, but just having a hard time into the half of it. Pero yun nga, it's just Kenshi all over again, getting those first bloods. 3 rounds in a row, not just getting multi-kills after multi-kills. Pero nga lang, syempre, I don't know kung papahitan natin dito sa highlights, but I guess highlights siya
Maybe.
nonetheless. Yung si Whoopi trying to go in there for denying the defuse.
Yes.
But unfortunately, misses the shots and falters under pressure.
I would say na syempre may mga kanya-kanyang araw din.
Oo,
ano? And with
syempre.
Kenshi din, for me, just my take, it was his snipe day.
Yes.
Para sa akin kasi he managed to neutralize yung mga power positions as well as yung mga peak spots ng Smart Omega. Si Young Jay sumisilip minsan. Ayan, this was a very good call naman from the side of Aipao.
He was able to get yung kill na yun, but unfortunately, no umikot siya, wasn't able to sustain yung kill kasi it was a 2v2 situation at the very end of the day na nun eh. Yun talaga, yung slide peak ni Kenshi, just denying this. And ito na yun, tinayto natin.
no!
Okay, si Whoopi. Okay, sadly, we're gonna see it in slow motion. Whoopi, if you're watching this, my dude. My man, it's okay. Nanalo pa rin kayo. There you go. That was probably one of the best things I've seen
Yes.
while casting.
Totoo. Medyo facepalm moment din siya ng kaunti. Pero at the same time, in the same manner, there's always a silver lining. Good stuff right there from the side of both Signal Ultra and of course, Smart Omega. Ang gaganda. Even the snipes, Yaku, Aipao, Kenshi, lahat sila may shining snipe moments, di ba?
Yes, both of these teams just have ultimate highlights dito sa Search and Destroy. We didn't think it would be possible to go for an OT kasi alam namin talaga, Smart Omega has an edge pero nakita natin, this is a different Signal Ultra team that we're seeing dito sa playoffs. Kakaiba ang growth ng team na to.
Highly adaptive,
Yes.
to be honest. Sobrang ganda nung naging crawl ng Signal Ultra from a 2-0 deficit, di ba? All the way, hindi lang sa Game 5, pero sa OT. Di ba? Sa OT pa, Beef Mami.
That takes a lot of mental energy, di ba? As a team. And especially kung nabuo ka lang just like a few weeks ago and now you're going up against a team that has been established for such a long time, di ba? Grabe yung mental fortitude to possibly come back into a reverse sweep, bringing it into an OT dito sa Search and Destroy. I am looking forward into the later matches that they will have today.
Hindi lang sila Warriors. Spartans din
Spartans
sila. Spartans din
sila,
naman
yes.
talaga yung Signal Ultra having to make a God King bleed. In
Yes,
that
oo.
sense sa side ng Smart Omega. And they also need to watch their backs in a good way kasi syempre kailangan din mag-ingat ulit. Though nandun sila sa winner side na yon, who knows kung sino pa yung natitira sa mga teams natin na gagapang papunta sa kanila. With Signal Ultra one level down on the lower bracket, may nakaabang pa dong dalawang gutom na teams in the name of Bren E Pro and Laos Playbook Eagles.
Looking forward to that match number 2. Kakaiba din yon. But yun nga, I feel like for Signal Ultra Warriors, feeling ko ito na yung Trojan horse nila eh.
Yes,
Diba?
that's
They tried to go in there unseemingly and just like that, tignan natin kung sino talaga ang MVP.
No
when it comes to-
question.
I was gonna build it up eh. Build upin ko siya. Pero
Sige na
syempre,
nga.
alam natin si Candy, ilang beses na ba naging MVP yung lalaki
Oo.
to?
Nagtuturoan na nga sila. Candy, kanino mo gusto ibigay? Pero hindi, he took the whole thing by storm. Do you see that 75 kills in the hard point? 25 na lang, nasa 100 na siya. Di ba?
Kakaiba. Tingnan mo na, Search and Destroy, 29 kills and for Control, 30 kills. I mean, it's just
I mean, come on.
I mean, come on, exactly. As in, no questions asked whatsoever kung sino man ang MVP of the match and possibly of the whole tournament, diba? Because this man has been so consistent when it comes to the kills, getting the points, and not just that, OBJ.
Exactly. Hindi lang siya basta trigger happy or hitman as I mentioned him earlier, pero gumawa talaga siya. Tumulong talaga sa objective. And again, as much as yung Smart Omega natin medyo nag-exhale man sila, hindi pa tapos. Mahaba pa yung araw natin, mahaba pa yung gagawin nila. But in this sense, medyo kahit paano, medyo makaka-lay down muna sila. Makahiga ng kaunti ng bahagya, medyo relax ng kaunti, regroup. Diba? Patatag tayo ulit kasi we still have a few more teams and malay natin yung signal ulit yung makaharap nila sa dulo.
Fortunately for Smart Omega, winning this essential game, this essential match, brings them a little bit of breathing room, diba? Just a little bit of a break. And now, yun nga yung consequence of just losing itong upper bracket. Mahaba talaga ang biyahe mo going up against the finals. But, ito na nga, ang very intense na labanan na parang finals game na we're finally bringing things down into a match number 2 for our next one. Bren Epro versus Laos Playbook. Up next, we'll be back.